the first drive, took them down the field, threw a nice touchdown pass. Wasn't quite as effective the rest of the night, but they're committed to giving both those guys snaps. And
Okay.
I see, I mean, obviously you can see King White, what he can do, but I think Langford looks a lot more seasoned. And they've got Amarian Ellis, used to be at JA. He carried the ball a good bit.
Yeah.
Needs to hold on to it better.
He's at East Central now?
Yeah, his second year at East Central,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
MRA football coming your way on Friday, 30th day of the month of August. We've got a warm August evening. And for the second straight week, the Patriots are on the road. Tonight we've moved things down south of town, and we are in Bassfield, Mississippi for our first ever meeting between the MRA Patriots and the Jefferson Davis County Jaguars. Glad to have you with us. MRA Patriots football is presented by Watkins Construction and Roofing. And tonight's broadcast is powered by J.L. Roberts Mechanical. We've got the Acura of Jackson press box set up here in Bassfield on the home side, and looking forward to a great night of football as MRA looks to get to 1-1. First game of the year for the Jaguars. Let's go ahead and get you set up to hear from head coach Herbert Davis. He sat down earlier this week with athletic director John Weaver, and we're going to bring you that conversation here now. And we'll have some football, so pull up a chair, get comfortable, stay with us, hang out with us here on Friday night. MRA football. Let's have the coach's interview coming up next.
To week 2, it's kind of great not playing week 0.
Yes, it is.
We played week 1, had a great trip to Nashville.
Yeah.
Just not the outcome that we wanted, but I think one of the things I talked to you in pregame was, man, this was, we're going to get better.
Yes.
Win or lose, we're going to get better.
Yes.
And joining me for the C-Spire Countdown to Kickoff is offensive coordinator and associate head coach is Jacob Land. Jacob, let's go through what What'd y'all get better at?
Yeah. Well, really, I was really pleased with our offensive line. Run blocking, we were really good that first quarter. Had it unfortunate with our running back going down, getting injured. He's going to be okay, but for those 3 quarters, we were kind of piecing it together. But I was really pleased with our O-line, how they work, especially run blocking. Of course, those last 3 quarters when you get down and you have to start throwing the football, it can get difficult. Look, I don't know if there's a more talented defensive line we'll face this year. Jay is going to have a good one. Hartfield, even this JDC team this week has some talent, but nothing like we're going to see with Zero. I mean, 6'6", 310 pounds has been offered by everybody. He's only a junior too, so hopefully Coach Davis gets them off the schedule next year. But I was really impressed with our O-line, just how they battled. We had 2 young guards that are sophomores that have never started a high school football game. And look, they got whipped sometimes, but they kept fighting, they kept getting better. And so I was really pleased with that. And I was really pleased with our quarterback. Austin hasn't started a high school game since his freshman year at Kapai. And for him to come in as a senior now at MRA, waiting a couple of years, and to come in and step in an environment like we saw last, which was an unbelievable
It's the best
Friday
student section
night.
I've seen in a long time.
It was so much fun to coach in that. But for him to step into that environment and do the things he did, especially those last 3 quarters where Ravenwood knew we had to throw the football because we were limited running because of our running back situation. I thought he just hung in there. He made some throws that were really impressive. He stepped up in the pocket, made some throws while he was getting hit. And then our receiving core did some really good things. Holt Adams did some good things. Devin Alford with the first touchdown catch, and then he made another big catch over the middle. There was a lot of things you take away from that game that you're really pleased with. There's obviously some things that we can get better at, and that's why we wanted to play that game. But overall, I really thought it was a positive experience for our group.
Yeah, you mentioned the receiving corps. Jack Dalton had one of those nights. I think he had 10 for 126, and I thought he should have maybe had the one in the end zone there.
That would have been awesome. Would have been nice.
So, but just seeing those guys in the maturity level, because they're senior laden, but with young talent.
Inexperience.
Yeah, inexperience. That's a great word for it.
Yeah.
But to see your guys and how they competed, if you watched the game or heard the game on the radio, we go down the first drive and didn't miss a beat, go and score.
Yeah.
And then they start pinning their ears back a little bit. But one thing I will say is we were in position and the holding penalties.
Yeah.
I mean, this or that, right? Are they not? When your running back gets plowed over by Zero and he's hanging on for dear life and they call a flag, you're like, I don't know if that's the case. But you were in the game.
We were.
You were in the game. It was a 9-point game. You go down and shock them first. I just thought that there was some times that we get one in. Like if you just punch it in, you're right back in that ball game with the number 5 team ranked in Tennessee.
Yeah, we had the ball 1st and 10 from the 12 and 1st and 10 from the 14 and didn't score. And one of those plays, and it's like I kid Austin about a lot of things, but one of them, we set up a screen where it looks really good on film, and then the ball slips out of Austin's hand, and then you go from 1st and 10 on the 14 to 2nd, and I think it was about 25 back at around the 27-yard line.
And there's nothing on the play sheet for that.
Yeah, there's just not a lot of things going on. It's just one of those things, It's obviously Austin didn't mean to, the ball to come out of his hand,
right?
But without Colson in there. It really hurts us down there. But again, there's a lot of positives to take away from the game. And, if we played another school, maybe in our association that's smaller than us, those inefficiencies or those plays where we don't execute really well don't show up.
Right.
But when you go play Ravenwood, when you don't execute at a high level, it shows up. Yeah. And so it forces you to get better. And we're going to need to get better because JDC is a good football team we're going to face.
Well, the old cliche is the biggest growth you have in a football season is from week 1 to week 2.
Yeah.
And a lot of teams have a bye. Well, now we get to go play another powerhouse, the old Bassfield with JDC. What do you look for from them as you close the chapter of the opening game?
Yeah.
And you open up JDC, who we took care of business last year, but it's a new team. They're the inexperience from our guys, maybe the maturity level, because it's going to be JDC's first official game. What are some things to look for tonight?
Yeah. Well, I hope that's a huge factor. One, our jump from week 1 to week 2, but also JDC not playing. They had a scrimmage last week. I think it was like a 50-play scrimmage, and that was it. So hopefully that plays in our favor. I'm just looking for our kids to take the next step. That's like I talked to them on Monday. To me, the thing that we need to get this week is kind of surrendering what happened last week versus Ravenwood, and even surrendering what's going to happen this week on the scoreboard at JDC, and just focus on getting better. I don't really like the word process, but I like the word journey. I was like, this is a journey. And our journey doesn't stop at Ravenwood. It doesn't stop at JDC. Our journey hopefully stops, I think it's November 12th in Clinton. Yeah. And for us to get there, we've got to make sure we take advantage of this week. And I think our kids have had a really good week of practice where they've kind of not maybe necessarily focused on JDC because, necessarily because whether they're good or not, or whether they're not Ravenwood, but we focus on ourselves and making sure that we take the next steps in level of execution and how we perform offensively.
Yeah, I love that you say surrender the outcome. That's a big thing in today's world. You hear process or trust the process and all that, but it's surrender the outcome. And when you surrender that, you're focusing on yourself.
Yep.
And the scoreboard's going to be what it's going to be.
Yep.
And did we win? Did we not win? Did we get better? Did we progress? There's all those things go into surrender the outcome.
Yeah.
Just like last week, there are 3 key factors that our fans are going to be looking for as we play JDC tonight. What are those 3 factors?
Well, the first one really is like, I'm not necessarily worried, but you got to be aware of the weather. It's been raining a lot this week. We're going to play on a grass surface. So you never know how that's going to respond. JDC is a run-heavy football team, so hopefully we can get them off the field. But to me, I want to establish the run. Yeah. I mean, that's been a big thing. Colson's not going to play this week. We got to make sure he's ready for those district games versus Hartfield, JA, and Prep. But you're about to see some Favor Ridgeway. You're about to see some Jamari Felton. Jamari's a kid new to the MRA. I think he came last Christmas. But that dude is a lightning bug. I mean, that dude can take it. And so I love him. He's had a great attitude and worked really hard this week. You're about to see some more Pierce Ingram. Yeah. I thought he had a good game stepping in the fourth quarter, running the football last week. He ran the ball
hard.
He does run it. He runs it downhill. So you're about to see that, and hopefully that's what the goal is, offensive, to establish the run. And then offensively, when we get down in the red zone, we've got to be able to score points. I mean, whether it's 3 or whether it's 6 and ultimately 7, we've got to score points. So if you're looking for some takeaways, make sure we control the environment, whether it's on the grass field, sloppy field, control the football by running the ball, and then score when we get the opportunities.
Love it. Well, we'll be right back. That was Coach Jacob Land and the C-Spire Countdown to Kickoff. Stay tuned for Coach Herbert Davis and hear the defensive side of Ravenwood and what to expect from JDC.
You made a promise to teach, to provide, to make time, to play, to protect, to give every opportunity. You made a promise, and we're here to help you keep it. Bank Plus, it's more than a name, it's a promise.
Uptown Dental is driven by the latest technology, and Dr. Michelle Cruz and Associates' personal attention to your dental needs is what sets them apart. They can do crowns in one visit. Their laser dentistry, 3D cone beam technology, and digital x-rays make procedures so much easier. And they also perform digital dentistry scans to avoid those goopy impressions. Uptown Dental offers Invisalign, and their cosmetic dentistry can get your teeth back in line and looking beautiful. Let Uptown Dental take care of your pearly whites with the latest technology and the most most personable staff of dental professionals around.
Welcome back to the C-Spire Countdown to Kickoff, and now joined with head football coach Herbert Davis. Coach Davis, man, it was a great experience traveling up to Nashville, playing in it was probably one of the greatest environments. Student section, everything was rocking. The Patriots had their chances, just came up a little bit short. Give us your takeaway from week one.
Yeah, not saying we'd have won, but, in all the big games, as you know, there's 5 or 6 plays, 3 or 4 on each side of the ball that, if we can just make those plays, we have an opportunity. It's a whole different type ball game. For us defensively, it was obviously, as my son said, Dad, you can get off the field on third down, it's a whole different game. And then, and then obviously offensively, when we get in the red zone, we got to stick it in there. So, we could go back and fix those things. We'd have a better chance. However, first week made a lot of mistakes. Got to hopefully get those fixed and shored up this week, and hopefully make a big improvement.
Well, you look at that, and when you start looking at the game, you were almost a one-possession game on the screen, and then you had third down opportunities that you mentioned. Just minimizing those with the number 5 team in Tennessee. And then you had, I think, just 2 busts that were eye-openers because they were long runs. You fixed those from guys with inexperience.
Yeah, that's another thing I don't think everybody realizes right now is we're probably as inexperienced and young and lack of depth that we've had since I've been here 13 years. So starting out in game 1, I can't think of another team we've had that's probably had the least amount of experience. I did it in our defensive room the other day. I said, how many guys played more than 3 games last year? And there's only 3 guys raised their hand. So you got that, and we got some young guys on offense, some key positions as well. And I really think they kind of hurt us. The game was a little too big for us, for a few guys, and hopefully we grow with that, mature with that, and get to where we need to be. Obviously, especially for the big games in our association.
Absolutely. Well, as any game comes, we do have players of the week. I want to go through those guys and talk about. Offensive player of the week was Jack Dalton, brought to you by Mortgage Man Went McGee. 12 receptions, 126 yards. Coming out of the gate a senior year, looked like another Dalton that you know.
Yeah, had a great game, man. You know him. He's been waiting his turn, and I'm happy for him. A lot of guys wouldn't have done it, what he done. He waited his turn, and man, the ball just came to him. He gets open. He's so smart and understands our offense, understands how to get open, and obviously when it gets there, he's going to make the catch. Yeah. And so, great night for him.
Yeah, our Shelter Insurance Defensive Player of the Week brought to you by Bradford Foster. 8 tackles on the night. Your Mike linebacker, Pierce Ingram.
Pierce, I'll tell you right now, he's got to get better, still understanding our system, get better with his fundamentals, where his eyes are and all that. But one thing Pierce does, he flies to the football, and that's why he led us in tackles the other night. When he sees where that ball's at, he's going to fly to it, and he's going to be a great player. He's only going to get better. Yeah. I'm telling you, if he'd have been here 3 years ago, we'd have people recruiting him in college for football. Wow. So he's very, very, very talented and will only get better. But yeah, led us in tackles, flies the football, love his effort.
Yeah. Our Lee Hawkins Realty, brought to you by William Fincher, Offensive Lineman of the Week. I'm telling you, when he graduates, we're probably just going to name
exactly. I knew you were going to say that. Yeah. But yeah, you're right. He probably has broken the record one too many times on that. Not one too many times. It just shows you the player he is, and he should be. That's expected of him, and he's expected of himself. So, great game by him. He's going to be solid. I was even telling him, we got him in there on goal line, and the big 0 for them, was the 5-star defensive lineman. Blocked down on him, and Caleb just grabbed him and threw him to the side and made the tackle. Heck of a player for us.
And then our Whitetail Properties, brought to you by Jeff Foote. Special Teams Player of the Week, Dre Martin Young, 2 returns, 64 yards. Looked like a lightning bolt on 2 of those returns. Yeah,
we can get him the ball this year and kick it to him. We're going to get some of those on our kick return and our punt return. So something we've been working hard on, because he's a guy that can, break the game open special teams wise for us.
Yeah, he's definitely a game breaker. All right, we've closed the chapter of week 1. We open up the chapter of week 2. We played JDC tonight. What's that little
Wing tee.
A lot of running the football.
Yeah, they're going to run the football. They're going to be physical. They're going to have a lot of speed. Defensively, you're going to know right where they're at. But they're coming hard. They'll line up with 7 in a box and playing cover 0 every snap, man-to-man every snap, and they'll challenge us a lot in the ways if our people are probably used to, like Jackson Prep through the years. And so if we can pick up the blitz and win some one-on-ones, we'll have success there. Then offensively, we just got to be fundamentally sound. One thing about playing the wing tee offense / even a option type offense, it makes you be fundamentally sound. So we've had a good week of practice doing that. It's good to see our guys kind of take that to the next level. So looking forward to hopefully seeing that tonight where we can shut them down.
Assignment, right?
Alignment assignment. I guys play hard. That's what hurt us last week. We got an alignment assignment, but to get lined up, we have to communicate. And we didn't. The one thing I got frustrated with them last week is we've got to freaking communicate. And get lined up. And we did a good job of it, but again, a couple of times they got us, we didn't. And we've worked really hard on that. So again, that's part of that immaturity, that inexperience back there. Not communicating like we need to, and not getting their eyes where they're supposed to, and just going through a progression before the ball snapped.
That's right. The greatest cliche, and I met with Coach Land about this, is week 1 to week 2 is probably your greatest growth.
We hope.
What do you look to see from your guys tonight?
Those things we just talked about that we didn't look good on. I mean, honestly, we got on offense. I want us to be not make as many mental mistakes on assignments. And then I'm obviously be more comfortable with that, so we'll be more physical. Right. So we blew too many protections up front, and then and then defensively again, don't blow any. Get lined up and play your assignment. We're looking for trust.
Right.
Everybody, like a lot of guys tried to do too much last week instead of just trusting your teammates and do your job.
Yeah, love it. Well, that has been the C Spire countdown to kickoff. This was Coach Herbert Davis. We met with Coach Land earlier, and we're going to send it right back to the Acura Jackson press box to Nathan and Phillip.
Your smile says it all, so make it unforgettable. At Bower Vassar Orthodontics, our specialists create beautiful smiles for kids and adults across the greater Jackson area. With 4 convenient locations, our experienced and caring orthodontists, along with our friendly staff, are ready to align your bite, transform your smile, and boost your self-confidence with treatment options like Invisalign and tooth-colored braces. Visit BowerVassarOrtho.com today.
Dean Architecture, an award-winning architectural firm offering professional services of architecture, planning, and interior design. We are proud to be working with MRA on the new tennis complex and performing arts practice facility. We are excited about our current and completed projects, including the Gluckstadt Police Station, soon to be under construction Hines School of Nursing, Bridle Path, and the Baptist Medical Office Building for Jackson Eye Associates and Mississippi Retina. For leading-edge design and personalized services for your next building project, call Dean Architecture, your architect and proud supporters of MRA Athletics.
Motion is what connects us to our world, to each other, and us. We were born to keep you in motion, however you decide to do so.
We carry a wide variety of Continental passenger and light truck SUV tires. Take to the road with confidence and install Continental brand tires on your vehicle today.
Tire Pros. Love the drive.
Kurt Cameron here, Madison Planting and Design Group. We've been a leader in the outdoor biz for nearly 20 years, so we get a lot of questions like, do you do
mosquito control?
Yes, we do that.
Irrigation?
Yes, we do that.
French drains?
Yes, we do that.
Patios and porticos?
Yes, we do that.
Outdoor kitchens?
Yes, we do that. From design build to total grounds management for all your outdoor needs. The answer is yes. You bet your grass we do.
Kickoff coming up in just a moment. MRA and Jefferson Davis County. I'm Phillip Palmertree. Glad to have you with us. Coach Nathan Stampers in the Acura of Jackson press box with me. And in just a second, we'll join join in here from the third member of our broadcast team, Coach Harper Hudnall. Glad to have you with us. MRA won the toss. They're going to receive. So, Coach Stamp, we're going to see right away the offensive plan tonight for the Patriots.
Yeah, it's Coach Davis loves to get the ball first, score. You put a little pressure on the offense, especially an offense like Jeff Davis runs where they want to have ball control and kind of pound it down your throat. So see what we can get started. Looks like they're going to kick it. A little sky kick here is what it looks like to me.
Tyler Reedy has it teed up at the 40. It's a humid night, partly cloudy. Temperature in the upper 80s. That's a short kick taken on. Catch at the 48 and a hard hit. Good job by Walker Reeves to withstand the hit and hang on to it.
I think you forgot he could fair catch that for a second.
MRA takes it in good field position at the 48. And we're going to mention to you here as we've got kickoff underway. First quarter of Patriots football brought to you by Farm Bureau and your local agent, Bradley Peoples. When you want a local agent who understands the people and communities he serves, you can turn to Farm Bureau and Bradley Peoples. Farm Bureau, go with a home team, proud sponsor of MRA Athletics and Patriots football. 5 wideouts in the formation on 1st and 10, and then a shift. Favor Ridgeway at running back. Austin Banks, pass off the fingertips of Caden Ward on a slant, incomplete.
You know, I talked all week to the offensive coaches, hey, what do you think you're going to get? What are you going to get out of this team? Last year we got 5 down linemen just about the whole game, and that first snap they had 2 down linemen, and everybody else back in coverage. And now they're going with 3 down linemen. So they're adjusting a little bit to what we do offensively.
Put 2 wideouts to the
Tackle
short
over.
side of the field. Run it with Ridgeway. He's going to get hit right at the line of scrimmage. May have lost half a yard. Say officially no gain on the play. 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, MRA ran a little tackle over there. VZ Williams, the M back or the H back, some people call it. We call it an M in our offense. Lined up at tackle there, and we moved our other tackle to the other side, but they just have too many linebackers.
Trip Carroll got the start last week. He is unavailable tonight. 3rd down play, 3rd and 10.
So it looks like they're going to settle into a 3-4, which is not too far off their normal defense. They play a 5-2 normally, and they're in a 3-4 now. You'll see those 4 guys in coverage.
Banks with time, throwing it deep right side, one-on-one coverage. Pass caught near the 20-yard line. Skying to get it. Holt Adams with the catch. That's going to be an Uptown Dental first down on a big 3rd down conversion.
Man, yeah, really good throw there by Austin. Holt was able to just be a little bit better and catch the ball.
Flag comes out. Patriots were trying to go quickly.
I can say then we weren't set. I think is going to be the call.
This will give us a second to call on Coach Hudd, who's down there along the line. How about that great catch from Holt Adams?
Receiver to go get it, and Holt did just that. Went high pointed it, came down with it, did a great job keeping his feet in.
So no penalty involved. 1st and 10. Ball just inside the 20. We'll call this the Big Ten Tire Pros red zone, and immediately we got a flag. Looks like it's against the Jaguars.
Yeah, a little lined up in the neutral zone, it looks like.
Take a free 5 every time you can get them. 1st and 5. Ball now inside the 15. Opening minute of play. MRA's drive started at their own 48. 2 wideouts to the left. Handoff, bouncing off defenders. Ty Childress totes it for about 2 down to the 12.
Yeah, tough sledding inside. They had 4 down linemen on that play. So you see they're giving us a varied front here as we look at it, which is not unsurprising after last year's result. See them change a little bit. But see if MRA can keep stacking up positive plays.
2nd and about 3. Ridgeway back in at running back. The sophomore at the left hip of Adams now of Banks moves to the right hip. And a sack coming off the edge. Shatavius Williams with a big sack puts MRA in 3rd and 9.
Yeah, brought both edge guys there, if I'm not mistaken. Kind of like a 5-man front. Brought both edge guys and had one more than we were ready to block from there, that offensive left side.
Third and 9, you got to move it inside the 10 to get an Uptown Dental first down. The 3 wide out set. Austin Banks claps, looking to his left. Plenty of time, throws over the middle. One hand on it, but not two by Jack Dalton at the back of the end zone. Good job in coverage from Lindell Sullivan. It's 4th down.
Yeah, great coverage there. He was going to have to make a absolutely spectacular catch if he was going to catch the ball. Good coverage.
4th down and 9. Offense staying out there. Here's Banks. Throw incomplete on 4th down to Holt. No, incomplete at the 5 off the hands of Holt Adams, and it'll go over to Jeff Davis County on downs.
Yeah, had a chance. Had a nice comeback route there by Holt, and he was open. The ball slipped right through his hands. Coach Hudnall, did you see exactly what it was? Did it come out of his hands or off his pads or what?
Yeah, I mean, it hit him right off the left shoulder pad. I mean, the ball was there. Just got to bring it in right there. It was put in a good spot.
That's right. Give the defense a chance to go against this ground game of the Jaguars.
Yep, ground game is the name of the game for head coach Lance Mancuso and his ball club. They're going to run out of that wing formation, some variations on it. Give us a quick tutorial here of what to expect out of the Jags.
Yeah, I think you're going to see just follow the guards. That's what I was telling our basketball coaches this week. The guards kind of take you to the play, so we'll have what's called the buck, where they kind of run away from the power. It looks like power, but it's out of the wing, and then they'll run a trap behind it and trap the inside guy. ISO, where they try to just get one-on-one with our linebackers. Got confusion here about something, but just lots of run game. They're going to try to they'll try to pop a reverse out of it, and but you'll see a lot of misdirection, and then there's always the tight end pop pass, right, or the wing back pop pass that they try to lull you to sleep and get your safety to come down and then just pop a pass there. So got to stay awake. It's not a very complicated offense, but it takes so much discipline to stop it. I mean, so much discipline to stop it.
There's a reason it's still pretty popular in high school.
There's no doubt. You got
coaches wouldn't run it if it didn't work.
I think the complaint is about the drone.
Yeah, that's exactly right. They said that it's got to be above the end zone behind the play.
Okay.
Right.
So that's a drone warning. I don't know what the hand signal is for that. That's what we've had.
Yeah, that was not
in
the rule
in the words of the late, great Dolly Parton, it's enough to drive you crazy if you let it.
That's right. For sure.
Things like that. There's our first Dolly tribute tonight. May not be our last. 9:02 to go first quarter. First play for Jeff Davis County.
Oh, there's 3 wide
trips to the right. Handoff right side. Barreling forward for a gain across the 20 to the 23.
Jeremy Jefferson on the carry, I think. Number 8.
Yep, Jeremy Jefferson with some tough running.
Yeah, you see the ISO play there. They went trips out to try to get another one of our guys out of the box, and then they just let the fullback ISO on the linebacker. And you see why they like to run the football. Their guys inside are pretty quick moving, and their running backs are head down, get behind their pads, and finish the run.
2nd down 5 from the 23-yard line. Another thing this offense does is take some time off the clock.
Big time.
Time of possession. Quarterback Charson Hicks under center. Yeah, give it to the B-back, but there's a false start. You can see a couple of guys already leaning forward, so play will move back 5 yards right to the original line of scrimmage.
I think it was a tackle, just kind of got lean in there and couldn't quite stop himself. I think that was the belly play coming out, and what you call it in this offense. If I'm not mistaken, that was belly.
We'll take a second to remind you the first quarter of Patriots football is brought to you by Farm Bureau and Bradley Peoples. 2nd down and 10. Patriots have Brady Beausarge at defensive end. Charlie Maxey unavailable tonight. Handoff left side. Nice pickup to the 26-yard line, running left side on the play. That's number 1, Keithan Harris. 3rd and 2.
Yeah, there you see your buck sweep coming out of it.
So we're seeing all the elements here: the ISO, the belly play,
the buck,
and
coming
there the
out.
buck.
That's your.
I know
that's
some
your
coaches,
bread and butter, right?
I know some coaches around Mississippi. When you say buck sweep, they tear up in their eyes
Absolutely.
a little bit. They love that.
Their heart starts fluttering. If they're on defense, they have nightmares sometimes.
3rd and short. There it is again, and the Patriots all over it. Tackle for loss in the backfield.
You know, the key is, number 1, defensively, you got to get your hands on the guy in front of you. And when your tackle pulls, the old adage, I think, is jump in his hip pocket, right? Just follow him, and he'll take you to the ball, which is where the reverse comes from, right? You start following them too hard, and they come reverse out of it. But that's what you saw the Patriots do there. The interior linemen got their hands on the guys, followed the pullers, and took them right to the football.
Punt team comes out. Great 3rd down stop by the MRAD, and we'll put Trey Martin-Young and Jack Dalton deep. Their own 40, waiting to punt. Low snap, low punt. Spirals, it'll dribble into Patriot territory and head out of bounds. 5:55 on the first quarter. Clock, no score. MRA and Jefferson Davis County. The Patriots will get the ball for the 2nd time. They got it into the Big Ten Tire Pros red zone, but the drive stalled out. It was a turnover on downs. They'll open up with 3 wide receivers in the formation. The M-back set to the left. Senior Austin Banks, quarterback, and looks like that maybe, is that Jamari Felston at running back? I can't quite see the number from here.
No. I think is that Ridgeway? I think it's 17.
It is Ridgeway, yeah, 17, not 13.
Yeah.
I see him now. Now the officials are talking about something else. They're talking with Coach Mancuso below us.
Surely we're not still talking about the drone, right?
No, I don't think we're droning
Coach
on
had
about
any
that.
insight here? What's happening?
I don't think we're seeing anything there. Coach Mancuso in his 10th year here, 78 wins, 40 losses.
Ooh.
255 career wins. That's one more than Coach Davis has.
Really?
So it could be even after tonight. How about that?
That's awesome.
Flags out at the snap, and again, lining up in the neutral zone is the Jaguar defense. So some first game for them.
That's right.
Errors.
That's right. Defensive coach is frustrated, throwing his hands up, yelling for somebody else.
Somebody's got to get a little in-game coaching.
Yeah, they got to back up just a little bit, right? Water break.
We'll take it with them. No score. Middle part of the first quarter. Stay with us as MRA football continues.
Motion is what connects us to our world, to each other, and us. We were born to keep you in motion, however you decide to do so.
We carry a wide variety of Continental passenger and light truck SUV tires. Take to the road with confidence and install Continental brand tires on your vehicle today.
Tire Pros. Love the drive.
You made a promise. teach, to provide, to make time, to play, to protect, to give every opportunity. You made a promise, and we're here to help you keep it. Bank Plus, it's more than a name, it's a promise.
First and 10 play, favor Ridgeway up to the line of scrimmage, but he gets turned back there. Caden Goler leading the charge for the blue-clad Jeff Davis Jaguars.
Yeah, 1st and 5 after the penalty, so 2nd and 5 now.
That's right.
Just no run, nowhere to run so far on this Jeff Davis defense.
Spread the field with the 4 wide out set. Now move Williams in as the end back to the left. And a yard, if that, for Pierce Ingram on the carry.
They're causing havoc up front. Those three down linemen. They're doing a great job with. Like I said, it's just 3 of them. We kind of thought it'd be 4 to 5, but it's just been 3 so far, and they're doing a good job.
Patriots bring Owen Pillow in to the slot. Bring Beasley Williams out. 3rd down and 4. Throw complete to Dalton at the 40, up the field. Goes inside the 25 before he gets upended, and that's an Uptown Dental 1st down for MRA. 2nd, 3rd down conversion in 3 attempts.
Yeah, I love that little play where JD or whoever the receiver is gets motion and goes ahead and gets to moving before the snap, and he's able to find a hole in the defense.
Ingram bulls ahead to the 20, down to the 19. Gets this offense right back in the Big Ten Tire Pros red zone as we go under 4.5 to play in the 1st quarter.
Yeah, good run by Pierce right there. Just tough run. Got hit right at the line of scrimmage, but was able to bowl forward for about 4.
2nd about 6. Ingram again between the tackles. Finds a little seam and is able to stumble forward.
1st down.
Right at the line to gain for the 1st down. So that's another Uptown Dental 1st down. Line of scrimmage the 14.
Took his time there, found a little hole, and just squirted through it.
And it looks like speeding the tempo up is benefiting the Patriots right now. Banks, nothing to his left. Now going to his right. Throwing and then grabbed for a touchdown.
Wow.
Jack Dalton going up and taking it away from Keithan Harris. That's 6 for the Patriots. MRA gets on the scoreboard with 3:36 to go 1st quarter.
I'm not sure, Coach Hudnall, did that go through the defender's hands?
That did not. I was about to say that was a great ball by Austin. I mean, he put it just where only Jack could get it. Jack went and got it. I mean, great play by both of them.
Unbelievable play from here. It looked like the defender might have just missed it, but what a throw and catch. That was excellent.
Ely's extra point is through the uprights. Snowdy with the extra point, and it's 7-0. MRA will be back with a kickoff as MRA football continues.
Whether it's a date night, business dinner, or special occasion, make it Ely's Restaurant. Since 2008, Ely's has been serving prime beef and fresh seafood with exceptional hospitality in an elegant atmosphere overlooking the heart of Ridgeland's historic railroad district. Enjoy the sautéed crab claws, a center-cut filet, or a carefully curated beverage. At Ely's, every meal is prepared with care. For reservations, visit elysrestaurant.com.
Park Lane beating Prep 7-0.
Park Lane leading Jackson Prep 7-0 early. Kickoff coming up after the MRA touchdown has made it 7-0 in Bassfield. Sun finally going down, and they've got some new LED lights at Howard L. Willoughby Field. Arzier Davis and Noah Thompson back deep to receive for JDC. High end over end kick. Now a couple players collide, picked up by Jefferson, and he'll get a couple of yards after some near disaster there for the Jeff Davis special teams, tackled at the 23. Coach Hudd, we're playing on a grass field tonight. What's the track look like down there?
Hey, track looks good. We were talking pregame. Not a fast running field right now. Not cut very tight. So pretty hairy down here.
Well, that's consistent with what I saw watching our players run around and warmed up. It looked like grass was cut pretty high, a little bit slow. The cut out there, not exactly like playing on the billiard table.
Not at all. You look down at their shoes, you can't see, hard to see the tops of a lot of their shoes down there.
1st and 10 from the 23. Patriots bring a lot of defenders into the box on 1st down. Sweep right side. Rodney Young getting good yardage. Fighting his way across the 35, picks up 12 and a 1st down.
Yeah, that's just another staple play out of the full wing offense is just that sweep to the wing back, and there you see right there. They get that tackle out in space, or that guard, I guess it was, out in space, and he's able to give a couple blocks and get a nice play.
Move the sticks, 36-yard line. Saw some twitching on the line up front. It's going to move the Jaguars back 5 yards. Southern Bath and Kitchen presents starting lineup. We did not have time to give that to you. We'll kind of give it to you in pieces here on the defensive front for the Patriots. Anderson Sullivan at defensive tackle, Cade Cox at nose tackle, Brady Bosarge we mentioned at defensive end. Then the linebackers, Bivin Patterson, Ty Childress, and Pierce Ingram getting the start tonight. Of course, Ingram will be subbed for some, so we're going to need him on offense. 1st and 15, ball on the ground. Jeff Davis able to jump back on it.
Yeah, tried to run the sweep the other way, and I don't think it's called the mesh in this offense, but in the read offense that we run, it's called you call it the mesh. They didn't hit the mesh, and the ball kind of popped out.
They lose 5 on the play, so 2nd down and 20 now. As we go under 2 minutes to play in the Farm Bureau first quarter. Put 2 wide outs to the right. This is where this style of offense struggles, is getting behind, down, and distance.
That's right.
Hicks to throw. Into a crowd, tipped, intercepted. Dre Martin Young down to the 21-yard line. First turnover of the year for the MRA defense. Dre Martin Young with a tip drill interception.
Yeah, great tip drill by 41. I think got his hand on it, right? I think Matt got his hand on it. Popped the ball up. They were trying to run a little curl out, if you will, or just maybe a little pick play. And he threw it behind his receiver. Matt reached out, got his hand on it, popped it up, and Dre was able to corral it in. So great field position for the Patriots here, 3rd drive of the day. And we'll have the ball right at almost at the Big Ten Tire Pros red zone. We're just on the outside of the 20.
Just outside the 20. Good reaction play on defense from Mac McIntosh. Ingram running onto the field. Looks like the play clock is not working here. Just noticing that as Banks throws over the middle. Couldn't connect with Owen Pillow right at the goal line.
Man, he's going to be sick over that one, as he had a defender on his back. Nothing to do, nothing in front of him but green grass, and just couldn't come up with it.
Southern Bath and Kitchen starting lineup on the offensive front for MRA. Tackles Clay Lawson, Brody Brown. The guards Hayden Edwards and Brooks Aycock. Caleb Unger at center. 2nd and 10. Ingram with a carry. Cuts back to his left and finds about 4 yards to the 16. 3rd and medium, 6 yards to go.
Another good run by Pierce. Just patient, find a hole, slam it forward. Another good run. Ty coming in at running back here.
Clock winding down toward a minute to play in the first quarter. Patriots up 7-0.
What is that? He's going to line up at tight end here, Sully?
Yes. Pistol set. Play fake. Nice pass complete for the Uptown Dental first down to Jack Dalton, and they go inside the 10. He's tackled at the 8.
Yeah, great out route there by Jack. Just stick it inside, go out there in a man-to-man coverage. And so Jack able to beat his guy and get open there, get the first down. So first and goal for the Pats.
A good throw from Austin Banks. Dalton and Adams out to the left. VZ Williams in at M-back. Flags come out, stop things with 36 seconds. Looks like it's going to go against MRA.
It's not the call you hear an awful lot of times.
Yeah, you don't hear offside, which suggests somebody was lined up.
Yeah. Did you see it, Coach Hudd?
I didn't see who it was offsides, but I know that's twice in a row now we've kind of gotten away with our back VZ falling forward a little too early.
That's right.
So
we were hearing some folks down below us
they're a little
complain about
here.
it.
I could hear it from over here, so you knew they were going to be looking for it.
Oh, too tight.
First and goal from the 13. And the Jaguars get good penetration, and they just stop Ty Childress back behind the 15. They'll mark it at the 16.
Man, really before he could even get started, they just bolted through. I thought too tight and Pistol might give us a chance, but we did nothing.
That's the end of the first quarter, brought to you by Farm Bureau and Brady Peoples. We played 12 minutes. MRA's threatening. Leading 7-0. Will return.
Whether it's a date night, business dinner, or special occasion, make it Ely's Restaurant. Since 2008, Ely's has been serving prime beef and fresh seafood with exceptional hospitality in an elegant atmosphere overlooking the heart of Ridgeland's historic railroad district. Enjoy the sautéed crab claws, a center-cut filet, or a carefully curated beverage. At Ely's, every meal is prepared with care. For reservations, visit elysrestaurant.com.
Hey, MRA Pats. Did you know that there's no need to go out of the way for your next family take-home meal? We got you covered at Fleetway Market in Gluckstadt. Our state-of-the-art smoker makes the best smoked brisket, chicken, pulled pork, and ribs on this side of the Mississippi. So let us fuel you up next time you pick up. Fleetway is so proud to support our hometown MRA Pats.
Start of the second quarter. Fresh 12 minutes on the clock. Quick throw out to Jamari Felston, dancing along the sideline. Didn't get anything appreciable on that play. Good job with an open field tackle, LaCaden Ponce. We need to tell you real quick as we start the second quarter that you're looking for great Mediterranean food in Jackson or Madison. Kiefer's has you covered. Delicious food and convenient online ordering. Whether you're grabbing a quick meal or feeding the family, make it Kiefer's. Let's get back to Patriot football. The scoreboard here does not keep down and distance, so we're going to try to do that for you. Banks, 2nd and 10, throw complete. Caught by Dalton, and he can't turn the corner, but he's stopped inside the 10.
Yeah, I thought he might have a chance there. I thought he might be open enough to turn the corner, but he just couldn't get to it.
Excuse me, that was a 3rd down play. 4th down here, stopped at the 9. Kick team coming out.
Hey, quick injury update down here. You know, we were our starting running back, Colson, unavailable tonight. Ridgeway in, and he looks like he is done for the night. So I think we're going to be seeing a lot of Pierce and Ty in the backfield.
Thanks for that update, Coach Hudd. Here's field goal attempt. 25 yards, and it is good. Add 3 more onto the board for the Patriots with 11 minutes to play. Clock still running. They should stop it, but they won't. Now they do. 10-0 Patriots. We'll be back with the kickoff.
Time out. You got a tackle out there. It's killing us.
I'm trying, Coach. Who is that guy? He moves. He moves like water.
He is water. He's the best dang football playing roof leak in the state.
But I can't stop him.
Of course you can't. You know nothing about roofing. So get out there and do your job.
MRA 10, Jefferson Davis County, nothing. We're about a minute deep into tonight's second quarter, presented by Kiefer's. 25-yard field goal from Joshua Snowdy has made it a 2-score game. That is Snowdy's first field goal attempt of the year. He's 3 for 3 in extra points. Taken on the bounce at the 11. Up the field, Harris. Comes to the near side, tripped up at the 30, and there's a Kincaid's penalty flag thrown back behind the plays.
2 of them. Had to throw his emergency flag there, too.
When you see that yellow cloth come out, think about great men's clothing at Kincaid's Fine Men's Clothing. Referee giving Coach Mancuso an explanation on the near side.
I'm interested to see if this will be offsetting or not.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Good call, Coach Hud.
Offsetting, I tell you.
Yeah, I mean, just away from the play. They didn't know where the ball was. He's finishing his block. Bivens trying to shed his block. But a little too far from the play, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
It was quite a ways from the play. You're right.
Good observation there. Hey, here's a little known fact about Coach Hudnall. His phone, it's addicted to him. 1st and 10 for Jeff Davis County. 10:52 to go, second quarter. They'll play it from the 30. The left hash.
It's a wide split.
Charson Hicks under center. He'll roll out to his right. Has a couple of men open. Complete at the 45. Into MRA territory goes Jatavius Williams, the tight end.
Yeah, they had a really wide split, and that was so that Williams could get free release and get across the field. And he got free release across the field. The quarterback was able to hit him. And that's what I was talking about early in the game. They kind of lull you to sleep with the run game, and then they'll hit a pass just like they just did.
Jaguars pick up 27 on that play. They are in Patriot territory at the 43. They'll return to the ground game. Left side, there's a seam, and heading to the house for a touchdown is Randy Reese. Sophomore takes it 43 yards off left tackle, and the Jaguars are on the board.
Had a linebacker escape and get into the backfield and just wasn't able to bring him down. Kind of missed him a little bit, took a bad angle, and, man, when Reese hit that hole, he was gone.
Tyler Reedy ready to kick the extra point. That could bring Jeff Davis County within 3. Knuckler goes over the crossbar, and it's 10-7 with 10:09 to play second quarter. We'll return with a kickoff as MRA football continues.
Do the Ravens have it this year? Can Lamar get it done?
They're trying to write us off. Y'all got it? How hard?
Oh, you know we got it. Yup. That's right.
Oh, you know we got it. Let's go. Oh, you know we got it. Let's fight. Y'all ready? Oh, you know we got it.
Let's get it. Let's get it. He ain't never gonna stop us, cause
From small-town courtrooms to the Mississippi Supreme Court, our attorneys have over 60 years' experience litigating cases all across Mississippi. The odds say you'll need an attorney at some point, and when you do, you can have the home field advantage with your hometown lawyers right around the corner from MRA. Gladden and Ingram, attorneys at law.
.09 to play second quarter. The Jaguars kick it off after they have scored their first touchdown of the season. This is game number 1, Jefferson Davis County, second game of the season for Madison Ridgeland Academy.
I'm really surprised at the number of possessions so far. I didn't really expect this to be on almost our 7th possession, especially with the way Jeff Davis likes to control the ball, you know. But I guess when you hit a big play like that.
Hit a big play. Of course, we got a big defensive play.
That's right.
That set us up for that field goal early in this quarter. Here's the pooch kick. Fair catch made by Caden Ward at the 47-yard line. Good field position for MRA, trailing 10-7. Second quarter presented by Kiefer's, location in Jackson and in Madison. They'll mark it instead back at the 46. Nice facility here.
Great
good
facility,
bleachers,
sure.
really well-designed press box. We appreciate James Golden, assistant AD, for taking care of us here. Banks looking to throw, has all the time in the world. Deep ball. It's picked off inside the 20 by Caden Goler. He wanted Holt Adams.
Yeah, he's going to want that throw back once he watches it, because he was double covered back there in the back, and just not the best read he's ever had. So he'll definitely want that one back. But Goler just saw one up in the air and went and caught it for an interception. So two teams have traded interceptions on the night.
He moved on it like a center fielder, heading
sure
back to
did.
the wall.
He sure did.
1st and 10 for Jefferson Davis County. They've got some momentum right now. They take over at their own 10, 90 yards of grass in front of them. MRA's got a lot of defenders in the box, about 9 in the box, really 8. And off to the A-back, first man through, and he doesn't get much, gets his legs chopped out from under him right at the line of scrimmage, gain of about 1, if that.
Yeah, a little belly play. Somebody wasn't able to get off their man and get up to the linebacker, and he left him one-on-one with the linebacker. Nice job by Ty Childress to make that play.
2nd and 9, 9:34, 9:33, 9:32, clock ticking second quarter. MRA on the road, losing last week at Ravenwood. MRA trying to avoid going 0-2 to begin a season. That hasn't happened since 2008. 2 wide outs to the field side. One receiver along the boundary. Motion to the back, hand off. First man through, only gets about a yard. Again, the Patriots plugging up the middle well on these first 2 plays.
I didn't see if that was the dive or the trap. I didn't see which one it was. I don't know if you did or not. But
I think it was the trap.
Okay.
The way the
I just couldn't.
moved.
I just didn't see it in there. But either way, great job by MRA playing it just like they were supposed to.
Ingram and Cox getting low and taking his legs out from under him. Sam Poole getting in on it as well.
Got to wonder if the pass is coming here at 3rd and 8 or 3rd and 9, whatever it is.
They need to get to the 30. First down, they'll run it. The 20 for the first down, and stretching toward it but not quite getting to the stripe is Keithan Harris. Goler, the lefty. It's a short kick. In Jaguar territory down at the 41. MRA's set up with sweet field position with 4:33 to go in the Kiefer second quarter, leading this ball game 10-7. First ever meeting between MRA and Jefferson Davis County, although there has been a previous meeting with Bassfield.
No,
we've
been our second.
Yeah.
Jeff Davis has played.
They played prep. That's right.
They played prep.
Brassfield has played prep. That's
right.
right. This is our second meeting with.
Yeah.
That's right. First meeting down here. I'm sorry, I got my lines crossed up. 1st and 10 from the 41. Throw complete to Dalton at the 35. He's still on his feet down to the 30. And that's good for an Uptown Dental first down. Good hard running after the catch from Dalton.
Sorry, I need a lamp. I couldn't see anymore. Should have brought my lamp.
Well, the light that's on in here, I think it's like one at a dermatologist's office.
Yes, it is.
5 wideouts in the set. Deep throw right side. And there is the throw and catch. Nope, incomplete. The glare on the glass got me.
Caden Ward, I'll just turn my lamp on. Caden Ward had his man beat and just couldn't quite pull it in. Or couldn't sustain the catch, I guess would be the call.
Yeah.
He pulled it in, just couldn't quite sustain it.
I think both sides briefly cheered on that play. First
right.
the MRA side and then the home side.
I think you're right.
2nd and 10 from the 30. 3 receivers bunched to the left. Looking to the right is Austin Banks. Throw complete to Dalton. He gets tackled well out of bounds, but no yellow flags come out. You get it down to about the 21-yard line. It'll be 3rd and very short. 3:57 to play in the Kiefer second quarter. Empty set for Austin Banks. Chest high snap. Tosses it into the end zone. Jack Dalton catches it, and that's 6 for the Patriots. Touchdown MRA with 3:50 to play, and it's 16-7 with the Ely's extra point attempt upcoming.
Jack has quickly turned into the dependable guy. As we saw last week, he had quite a few catches, quite a few yards. I don't have it in front of me, I don't think. Maybe I do. 11 for 116 last week and already caught 2 touchdowns tonight.
Really nice touch on that pass as well. Snowdy's extra point is through and good. 17-7. MRA expands the lead with 3:50 to go before halftime. Back with the kickoff when we return. 3:50 to play before halftime. If you're looking for great Mediterranean food in Jackson or Madison, Kiefer's has you covered with delicious food and convenient online ordering. Whether you're grabbing a quick meal or feeding the family, make it Kiefer's. Back to Patriots football and the Joshua Snowdy kickoff after the MRA touchdown. It's going to be covered up at the 34, 35-yard line. Scoring drive for MRA. 20-yard completion from Banks to Dalton for the touchdown. Made it now 17-7. Patriots just needed a couple of plays to cover that 40 yards after the short punt. 4 plays. Hand off, trying to get around the corner of the open field, but like the tackle there from Daniel Perkins on Harris.
Great job, Perk. He stayed outside, forced him to be able to have to cut inside, and then was able to shuck the stiff arm and make the tackle. Great job right there by Perk.
Tackle for loss, -2 on the play. Under 3.5 minutes to play before halftime, 2nd and 12.
MRA needs a stop here right before halftime. Don't give them any more momentum besides that big drive they had. No other momentum if we can get a stop right here.
Look at this set. 4 wide receivers.
Wow.
Then a B-back set to the left. Throw it behind the line of scrimmage to Harris. He dodges one defender, but good lateral pursuit by MRA's Pierce Ingram slowed him down, and he got some help from some friends.
Yeah, great. Like you look and see a little bullet coming. He just missed him. But nice job by the guys rallying to it, making the play. 3rd and 11, put them way behind the chains. You got to think there's some kind of flood route coming or something like that out of this offense.
Pickup of just a yard, 2.5 minutes, clock ticking down toward halftime.
It'd be hard for me not to get in that little nasty set they did earlier where they had that wide tight end and wing and receiver and see if they couldn't flood the zone again.
Junior Charson Hicks at quarterback. Looks at the MRA defense, 3rd down play. They'll give it right side, fighting up close to the 40 and then getting stood up and turned back short of the 40.
Go back to ISO. That's been it's been their favorite run play against us for both years so far. When they had to have something, they seem to go to that more than anything else.
Clock stopped with 1:58 to go. A 4th down play coming up for Jeff Davis County. We'll take the break with them as MRA football continues on the Patriot Sports Network. Coming out of the timeout. Timeout's presented by Shelter Insurance Agent Bradford Foster. 4th and 5 play ahead for Jefferson Davis County. MRA leads 17-7. Got the Lee Hawkins Realty halftime coming up, and I'll be talking to Athletic Director John Weaver. They'll put Caden Goler back to punt. Nope, they'll snap it back to the up man. Straight up ahead, gets the 1st down. That's Harris. He makes 2 men miss, and he is going to take it to the end zone, 60 yards for a huge late 2nd quarter score.
Wow. had punt safe on as well, so weren't really rushing anybody. We're punt safe the whole time, and then Harris was just able to get free, and MRA couldn't do anything about it. Man, 60 what? 55,
60 yards.
60 yards. Yeah, you're right.
Tyler Reedy trying to kick the extra point, make it a 3-point game with under 2 minutes to play before halftime. 2 big rushing plays in this second quarter for the Jaguars. 43 yards from Reese and now 60 from Harris. Good rush in on the side. The extra point is no good. Minute 47 to play. New score, MRA 17, Jeff Davis County 13. We'll return with a kickoff on the Patriot Sports Network.
Team stays on the cutting edge of dentistry to deliver reliable, cosmetic, and everyday care you can trust.
Right here in Mississippi.
Right here in Mississippi. Your smile,
our passion.
Jefferson Davis kickoff coming. They've been in the business of pooch kicking. They've got a different kicker out there now. Jatavius Williams is teeing it up. Ty Reedy had kicked earlier.
I bet they want it right behind he's kicked it to the front line both times, and I feel like they want it right behind the front line.
MRA's got all 11 men inside or between the 30 and the 50.
Oh, no, they just want an onside kick.
And they've got an onside kick, and they've recovered it at the 43. They executed that perfectly. A couple of different Patriots touched it, but nobody got it. Got it with 2 hands.
Man. I just talked about at the third down play, I just talked about not giving them momentum heading into half. We've done the exact opposite of that and given them seemingly all the momentum heading into the half. As they just scored a touchdown, got an onside kick, trail by 4 with 1:46 here left in the second quarter. And MRA's defense being called upon again to make a stop.
From the 43, minute 46 to play in the second. Hicks rolling out, pass complete to Jefferson at the 40, outside the numbers, 30, down to the 25. He gets upended.
We're going to get a roughing the passer at the end of it.
While we sort that out, I'll take a second to remind you that Watkins Construction and Roofing presents MRA Football. And MRA Patriots Football is powered by J.L. Roberts Mechanical.
Coach Hudnall, while the injury is going on, was there any words on the sideline, anything the coaches were imploring them to do?
Well, I mean, with what we had unavailable coming in and some injuries going down early, coaches say next man up. There's someone else rolling to that position. Got to know what your job is, got to do your job.
We'll take a break while they attend to the injured Jefferson Davis County Jaguar on the field with 1:38 to play and MRA leading 17-13.
Introducing the all-new Acura ADX.
Take your vibes and go, 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 go. Take your vibes and go.
Hey Google, turn it up.
Take your vibes and go.
The all-new Acura ADX, crafted to match your energy.
Take your vibes and go.
Jaguars quarterback Charson Hicks is up and walking back to the sidelines. Looks like he's okay, but he took a lick back there after the throw. He completed the pass to Jefferson for 35 yards, and now they're going to walk half the distance in off personal foul penalty, roughing the passer. They will have to put their second-string quarterback in. That looks like Ty Forrester, 5'6", 145-pound sophomore. Hicks already has his helmet on. He may try to come back in after this play.
Running left would be my guess.
Run goes to the left, but then nice job knifing in there Sam Poole to clip Randy Reese at the ankles, and he fell down as he tried to make the right-hand turn, loses a couple of yards.
Yeah, ran the buck left where they had all the bodies, and Sam does a great job just getting in there and, I don't know, grab a shoestring or something. He just barely got him down. Nice job by Sam getting back there.
Line of scrimmage now the 16, second down and 13. .45 seconds to play in the quarter. Hicks back under center. Hands it off. Nice. Young, buck sweep right. MRA smothering it. Give the tackle to Pierce Ingram.
Nice job by Pierce. They ran it back to the weak side that time, away from all the bodies. Great job by Pierce to stay home and make the play. 24 seconds. Looks like Jefferson Davis is just content to let the clock run instead of spiking it. They just going to take third down and maybe let this be the last play of the half.
I believe they have a timeout left to use. 7 seconds, 6, 5. Third down play. They'll run a little double handoff play in the background, and it's smothered in the backfield by the Patriots. Brady Beausards and Sam Poole disrupting that play, and that will run out the half. So the Jaguars get into the red zone after recovering the onside kick, but they can't turn it into points. We are at the midway point in Bassfield. MRA 17, Jefferson Davis County 13 is the score. We'll step aside and let you hear from the sponsors, and when we come back, we'll pull the rope, get started on Lee Hawkins Realty halftime. So a whole lot coming up around the corner as MRA football continues on the Patriot Sports Network.
Hey Patriots, are you thinking about buying a new home or selling a current one? Take a moment to consult with a friend and fellow MRA supporter Shannon Roundtree with SB Collective, a division of Starkville Properties. Shannon would love to help you whether you're in the central Mississippi area or in Starkville. As a native of central Mississippi, having lived in Hinds, Rankin, and Madison counties, Shannon knows the area like the back of her hand. She'll guide you through the entire process, whether you're buying or selling, and make sure that all your questions are answered along the way. And if Starkville is on your radar, you're in good hands too. Shannon has a special place in her heart for this part of our beautiful state and is ready to help you find the perfect home. You can reach her on her cell at 601-540-3235 or at her office, 662-324-0037. You can also reach out to her by email at shroundtree@gmail.com. Wishing all Patriots and their families a wonderful year and a successful sports season.
Jake Manning here with Mississippi Smart Homes, and we are a one-stop shop for all things IT under a roof, residential or commercial, new construction or retrofit. And the truth is, we're the best at what we do. The advantage of working with Smart Homes is you've got a one-stop shop, you get guaranteed quotes, and you get same-day service. So if you're interested in using technology to make your life easier, check out our website, come by our showroom, and learn about the technology that we can help you with. We would love to help.
Hey Patriots, are you thinking about buying a new home or selling a current one? Take a moment to consult with a friend and fellow MRA supporter Shannon Roundtree with SB Collective, a division of Starkville Properties. Shannon would love to help you whether you're in the central Mississippi area or in Starkville. As a native of central Mississippi, having lived in Hinds, Rankin, and Madison counties, Shannon knows the area like the back of her hand. She'll guide you through the entire process, whether you're buying or selling, and make sure that all your questions are answered along the way. And if Starkville is on your radar, you're in good hands too. Shannon has a special place in her heart for this part of our beautiful state and is ready to help you find.
Just like Friday Night Lights, we're all about protecting what matters most: our families, our neighbors, and our community.
At Meeks Cockcroft Agency, we're proud to serve the people who build our town, from general contractors and subcontractors to local business owners.
From personal insurance to full-scale business coverage, we're here for it all.
We're local, we're independent, and we're here when it counts.
From the sidelines to the job site, let Meeks Cockcroft Agency elevate your insurance experience today.
Dean Architecture, an award-winning architectural firm offering professional services of architecture, planning, and interior design. We are proud to be working with MRA on the new tennis complex and performing arts practice facility. We are excited about our current and completed projects, including the Gluckstadt Police Station, soon to be under construction Hines School of Nursing, Bridle Path, and the Baptist Medical Office Building for Jackson Eye Associates and Mississippi Retina. For leading-edge design and personalized services for your next building project, call Dean Architecture, your architect and proud supporters of MRA Athletics.
At Uptown Dental, located in the township on Highland Colony, their passion is helping patients look and feel their best. Dr. Michelle Cruz and Dr. Claire Greiner are dedicated to creating an experience that is pleasant, comfortable, and pain-free. Their state-of-the-art facility welcomes patients into a spa-like atmosphere. Uptown Dental has the latest dental treatments and most cutting-edge technology available. From 3D cone beam imaging, digital x-rays, digital impressions, Invisalign orthodontic treatment, and so much more, at Uptown Dental, they pride themselves on staying on top of the constant changes in dentistry.
We'll bring Coach Stamp back in a little bit and look at some stats and some highlights of the first half. But now we get to have an interview segment, and we get to talk to John Weaver, who's the athletics director, of course, at Madison Ridgeland Academy. Coach Weaver, good to have you join us. I know it's been a busy month for you, hasn't it, to say the least?
To say the least.
Understatement of the day.
Yeah, I would say it's been a busy 3 months as we enter September. But, man, it's been fantastic. Athletics has been a big part of my life since I was in the 8th grade, and being able to serve alongside our coaches is a blessing that I get to do this every day.
Well, let's talk football for a minute. Of course, the schedule makers put us on the road the first 2 weeks. In one sense, that probably helps you a little bit from a planning and logistics standpoint. But next Friday night, we do get to have our first home opener, and it's a big one against Hartfield. And so I know a lot of preparations going into that.
Yeah, those preparations actually started back in July when we start looking at parking, the new construction that's going on campus. How are we going to park people? How are we going to get people into the stadium with the breezeway, the new breezeway? But also just the logistics of it's the first Friday night home. It's the home opener. And then you add on that we're retiring Josh Hubbard's number 12. So both of those sandwiched together in the home opener. There's going to be a lot of people that are going to come across the pond from Flowood. And it's a home opener for us since we've been road dogs. I mean, we've gone all the way to Nashville, and we're in Jefferson County tonight.
Give us an update on the progress of the new building.
Yeah, man, the new building, it's, December 8th is their estimated time of occupancy, I guess you could say. But what an amazing facility we're going to have. The bottom floor is going to house all of our athletic stuff. It's a new concession stand, 2 new bathrooms, and then you look at the weight room that's going to have a nutrition station in there, all brand new equipment. And then our baseball team and our softball team now have their own locker rooms, which we have never had on campus for them. And then you go upstairs to the second floor. If you're driving down Old Canton, you look up, there's a nice new boardroom that seats 100 that also has a patio that you can look over and see the football game during football season or soccer. And then during softball and baseball season, you can look and see that. And then you go down and there's some new classrooms that are being built, but also there's some new study nooks that I think are going to be really cool that have that college flair of going in and being able to have a little study hall, having a study nook where our kids can get away.
Oh, that's going to be a tremendous asset for the school. What's the what's some of the kind of hidden work that goes on with just multiple sports going on at at one time, because we've got, of course, softball and volleyball going on, and soon, and with soccer, and then there's
basketball starts in October.
Yeah, so we all know that it goes on. Of course, football takes up a lot of airspace.
Yeah, well, the football, we're in the South, so football's typically King Cotton, right? But when you start looking at our softball program, it's back on campus now. Volleyball now plays in DeWeese Hall. Having those 2 sports, we used to have girls soccer in the fall as well, which added a whole new ball of wax to it. but now they're still in the spring. But now when we start looking at the logistics of it, and that's I think what you were asking, it's a team of people. Lauren Stratton has jumped on and helped from the concession stand and ticket gate of helping organize that to make sure that we're all clear and go, which is a big thing. Bryson Jones is handling game day ops. Every video board that goes up, every social media post that you see, he is the mastermind behind that of making all the game day ops happen. So blessed to have those guys. And then Trace Walters will come back to us in January and handle a lot of the Patriot Athletic Club and how we do those things. So building a team with any organization, many hands make light work, and the team and group of people that we will have in our athletic department is only going to make us stronger.
And, hey, let me interject this. I'm glad to be a storyteller on that team. So thank you for this opportunity. This has been a lot of fun to get in the football booth and tell the story of this early 2026 season.
Well, I'm gonna stop you right there. Okay. Having you come on board with what we did, you and I both know I can't call a baseball game for us anymore. You and I cannot call a baseball game together. We are defeated when that happens. But man, seeing the branch off of making the Patriot Sports Network what it's supposed to be, Alan Burford's vision for this and what he wants to turn this into, having the student workers and alumni come back and work, and then having you and Nathan and Harper bring it to life. And that's what Friday Night feels. I'm getting chill bumps right now. Friday Night feels in high school football, it's at its purest, but that's one of those things, having you and that crew and then Alan Burford's vision of what this is supposed to look like. So I know he's listening because he's in the trailer, but Alan, thank you so much for everything that you do that makes the Patriot Sports Network your baby and bringing it to life.
I want to bring it back around to something you mentioned earlier for a final question, and that is what kind of instructions or appeals would you make to Patriot Nation with plans for next week and Friday night? Because it's people like to hang out, tailgate around. Anyway, what are some things
3
you
words.
want to say? Hey, think about it.
Get there early.
There you go. That's why I was teeing up for you.
It's gonna be fun. The people that are listening, there are some logistical things that I'd love to announce right now. One, you have to have a parking pass to get on campus. If you have the South Parking Pass, which is the red one, your gate will be the Old Canton Road gate. And then if you are North General Parking, Platinum or Gold, you will enter the St. Augustine gate. Those are the only people that will be allowed to be on campus to park. Logistics are still being worked out right now of accessing where the high school building is in that parking lot for Platinum and Gold members. How we're going to get you to the football field. There's maybe be some concrete there that you can walk in between, or we might have to go through the school for the first 2 games. But the other thing that is new this year, Philip, and it's for safety of our players and our coaches, are sideline passes. Sideline passes will be issued. Our end zone, which are the tailgates, those are fine. But inside the rectangle, during playing time, which is first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter, halftime, we will open up to our parents for them to come and watch and do the things that they normally do for the cheer and dance. But during playing time, you will need to have an all-access pass, media pass, or sideline pass. We will be giving those out from the athletic department, and those people will be that. But if you want to just get on the field because you've always been on the field, that's not going to be able to happen this year, and that's all due to the safety of our coaches and the safety of our athletes, which cheer and dance are all those are down there, and our ball boys and all that. So we're going to make sure that that environment is safe for Friday nights. But, yeah, I'd get there early because it's going to be a humdinger, as they say.
It will be. Hartfield Hawks coming to the OCR on Friday night. All right, Coach John Weaver, we appreciate you coming to the press box, the Acura Jackson press box that we've moved down to Bassfield tonight, and spending some time with us at the Lee Hawkins Realty halftime. And appreciate your great organizational work and leadership for the success of MRA Athletics.
Thank you, Philip. Thank you for everything that you do and bringing a voice to the Patriot Nation.
Thank you. All right, we're ticking down toward the end of the half. We're going to keep it here for just a couple of minutes longer and bring Coach Stamp back in. While he gets set up, I'll give you some of the stats from the first half. Team stats look like this. MRA ran 24 plays in the first half and held the ball for just over 12 minutes. Time possession pretty much evenly split. 24 plays for 136 yards. The Jaguars ran 23 plays for a total of 185, so 8 yards per play for Jefferson Davis County and 24 plays for 136, just under 6 yards per play for MRA. MRA got 128 yards through the air and just 8 on the ground. 9 attempts for 8 yards on the ground for MRA. Passing, Austin Banks 9 out of 15 for 128 yards. And he's thrown a couple of touchdown passes in this first half. MRA was 3 for 5 on third down. MRA defense kept Jeff Davis County at 0 for 5 on third down attempts, but they were 2 for 2 on fourth down. Turnovers at 0. Each team's committed 1 turnover in the first half. Individual stats for MRA, we mentioned Banks, 9 of 15 for 128 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. Leading rusher is Peyton Ingram with 15 yards on 4 totes. Leading receiver for the Patriots, Jack Dalton, with 95 yards on 7 catches and 2 scores. Holt Adams has 1 grab for 33 yards in the first half. And defensively, leading tackler in the first half is Pierce Ingram. Not only leading rusher, but leading tackler, 4.5 tackles. Daniel Perkins credited with 4, and Sam Poole with 3.5, including 1.5 tackles for loss and interception for Dre Martin Young. And in special teams in the first half, Joshua Snowdy was 1 for 1 for field goal, his first field goal as a Patriot from 25 yards out in the second quarter, and 2 for 2 for extra points. And then in punting, not seeing that stat, may just not be looking in the right place. But anyway, got Coach Stamp back in as MRA leads it 17-3. That's why it's not there.
Yeah,
we haven't punted.
I don't think we've punted tonight.
He's punted 0 times for a 0.0 average.
Yeah.
All right, my friend, what are some of your thoughts about the first half? Just a 4-point ball game.
Man, 4-point game, and you take the 43-yard run and the 60-some yard fake punt, and MRA's controlled the football game as far as yardage goes. Time of possession, I'm sure you said, is not that equal, but it is it's just the big plays, and I feel like that's been repeated for every team, right? When you play anybody, big plays can kill you, and so far tonight, that's what's given Jeff Davis the ability to stay in the game. They haven't sustained a long drive. They had a 2-play drive that scored their first touchdown, and then the fake punt on 4th and 12 or something like that. The fake punt that they scored the long touchdown on. And so if the defense can stay solid and cut those big plays down, then we'll feel pretty good about where we are. Like I said, they just haven't sustained a long drive yet, and that's what you have to make teams like this do. Force them to drive the ball down the field and give your defense a chance to make plays as they go. And we did a good job of that, except for twice. And so love to see that. And offensively, I think we've done a really good job. Austin's made really good reads, minus the 1, right? Minus the interception that he threw into a little double coverage. But he's read the ball well. He's made some good decisions. Love to see the offensive line kind of exert dominance here in the second half and open the run game up. We haven't had a super sustained run game. I know the coaches came in hoping to run the football quite a bit. We only have, 15 minus 7, 8 yards running. 8 yards rushing in the first half, so not exactly what you're looking for going into any ball game. But I think if our offensive line can kind of start leaning on these guys, and one time you mentioned it, like tempo seemed to be working. Tempo seemed to be pretty good to us early, so maybe we'll hit a little more tempo here in the second half. And it feels really nice outside. Phillip, I got outside during your interview, and man, it feels good. I went up top and just got to look at everything there. There is an ambulance over here. I'm waiting for an update from Coach Hudnall, but I think we may be sending somebody off in the ambulance. I hope it's not anything serious. So we're wait for an update for that. Coach Hudd, you got anything? Oh, I can't hear him. I don't know if he's talking or not.
Check one. Y'all got me? Hey, here we go.
There you go.
Here we go. Yeah, I think it's just precautionary. Go get checked out and see if we can't get an update sometime later tonight or tomorrow.
Okay. All right, good. Glad it's just precautionary. Glad it's not anything serious going on.
Good. And, Coach Hudd, while we've got you, I saw before we called on you, you were talking to a couple of the members of the coaching staff down there. What's the feel on the sideline as we get the third quarter underway?
Well, Coach Stamper kind of hit it on his last point there. We did not come out and really dominate on the scrimmage like we had hoped early, and so that is really a big key that offensive coach staff's looking at right here is make sure we assert that dominance. We know we can at the line of scrimmage, get the run game going. Coach Land obviously saw something he really liked from Jefferson Davis' secondary as we started airing it out there late. So, they're going to start making an adjustment there, and that's when we need this run game to open up.
All right, we're about to start the third quarter. This kickoff for the third quarter. Patriots are back on the field. Third quarter is brought to you by Mississippi Smart Homes, helping make homes smarter, more connected, and more convenient. We appreciate Mississippi Smart Homes for supporting MRA Athletics. Let's get to the start of quarter number 3. We'll slip a couple of scores in that we've received during halftime. Line drive kick from Snowdy, dribble down inside the 30, scooped up there along the MRA sideline, and then a hard lick shy of the 35.
Who's that? Jeremy Jefferson. He was pretty excited about that lick. Came out hopping after that run.
Here are a couple of scores that we have. Washington leading Kirk at the half, 35-0. Big blowout there. Pillow 11. Bio nothing. I don't have a time marker on that, but I think when I got it, it would have been second quarter. And then halftime, Leak leads Riverfield 27-16 in Madden.
See if I got anything extra for you.
Charson Hicks back out to lead the Jaguar offense. Line of scrimmage. The 25-yard line, high arcing throw, and then incomplete, intended for Lindell Sullivan. And that was Jamari Felston out there on an island in coverage, and he made a good showing of himself.
Yeah, he did. They just decided that we've been giving them that one-on-one all night. They decided to finally take it, and Jamari did a great job staying in phase against the taller receiver, Sullivan. Stayed in phase, gave him a chance to catch the ball.
Yeah, Jamari at 5'7", and then the receiver, Sullivan, at 6'3".
Yeah, he was quite a –
2nd and 10 for JDC. Give it to the first man through, straight ahead, short gain up to about the 25. They'll say 24-yard line, gain of 2 on second down. 3rd and 8 coming up for the guys in blue. Of course, this Jefferson Davis County High School was formed in 2019 after a consolidation of Bassfield and Prentice. And they're in Region 6 of 3A. So they've got Seminary, McGee, Raleigh, and McLaurin in their conference, and that's a rough lineup. There's some great 3A ball in this part of Mississippi.
Really good 3A football, and including this school. They're one of them.
3rd and 8. Receiver in motion right to left. Play fake. Throw complete. First down and more up the sideline, 40-45, and then out of bounds. They effectively use motion with Randy Reese to get him out in the flat, and perfect pass in stride gives him a first down.
Sure
He's
enough.
Coming up with a cramp. It is time for the bus to come into Cramp City for the second half.
And had the old tight end running down the field, and he just slipped out in the flats, and the play fake to the running back froze our linebacker just enough to let him get past him. for the throw. So nice design there in this old wing offense.
They gained 23 on the play. Get a fresh set of downs. Straight ahead with the fullback, Langston Thompson. He'll get a couple. Big wall forming in front there.
Yeah, that's the old, it's not the influence play because that guy's in the backfield, but the ISO play, I guess you call it, where they basically a fullback, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's the old fullback lead from this formation. The fullback just gets in there on the linebacker, but nice job by the front guys getting across it to make the play.
While we're talking about the Jaguar program, I mean, they were formed in 2017, won a state title that year, got two more, one in 19 and another state title in 21.
It's that formation they passed out of earlier. Run the buck this time.
Breaking tackle, still staying upright, pushing forward across the MRA 45 down to the 42 goes Jeremy Hawthorne on his first carry of the night. He did a good job staying upright, taking a licking, and he kept on ticking.
He sure did. Got behind his guys and just kept pushing right there. Nice design. Run a formation they haven't run but a couple times tonight, and then run the buck out of it and overload that side that was already overloaded. And that's just such a tough formation because those outside guys get the edge on our end and our linebackers and wall it off, and you got the two guards pulling around as well. So it's just tough to defend right there on the edge.
Sullivan and Felston combined on the stop. It's 1st and 10 for JDC, 9:15.
We adjusted a little bit to it.
And off first man through Jefferson. Hard running across the MRA 40, and he's finally pushed to the ground at the 38. Pick up a 4.
Yeah, you see our adjustment, bump a guy out. Their adjustment, run the trap back behind it, because we cleared out the middle a little bit there. So nice job. I think Pierce was there in the middle to kind of clog it up and everybody else to rally to it. But it's the old chess match, and we get to see it in real time here, Phillip.
Off the 38, 2nd and 6. Opening possession of the second half in a 4-point ball game. Glad you're with us tonight on the Patriot Sports Network. Jet sweep handoff. Hawthorne dancing around. He just pinballs off Patriot defenders. Goes down to the 27 and gets pushed back. Daniel Perkins finally got his arms around him and stopped his progress. But man, tackling him the last couple of times like pinching a watermelon seed.
Absolutely. It's, nice speed sweep there. Like you said, get the hats out there blocking, and he's just bouncing around, following those guys and making it really hard for the defenders in white to bring him down.
1st and 10. Under pressure, unloading it. Sam Poole and Cade Cox right on top of the quarterback Hicks, and he had to throw it away.
Yeah, they just read the run, which is the right read, and it's just a trigger when they read it. And that guy goes out into coverage, and those guys aren't responsible for coverage in this the way we're playing the defense, and so they could go back and get to the quarterback. That's going to be a tough play tonight unless they're waggling out of it or something. It's going to be a tough play with the way our guys are triggering on the handoffs.
MRA football presented by Watkins Construction and Roofing and powered by J.L. Roberts Mechanical. It has been sort of a mechanical workman-like drive from the Jaguars to open the half. They put it in place, 2nd and 10 from the Patriot 28. Sweep. Young breaks a tackle, goes inside the 20, still on his feet to the 10, and finally taken down by Cade Cox at about the 6-yard line. Yards after contact, that's Randy Reese on the carry.
I think Ingram has a cramp.
Time called. They stopped the clock with 7:26 to play. The third quarter.
He was trying to move, trying to walk, and then he just slowly went down to the field, and I think he's just cramped in his calf.
Yeah, he's hopping up on his feet now, but he's got to move full.
And this is something with him having to run and running back tonight, as he has. He's our leading rusher so far. Extra work. Got to wonder the toll that's taken on his body so far.
Third quarter Patriots football brought to you by Mississippi Smart Homes. We'll remind you the Patriots will be at home next Friday night, 7 o'clock kickoff against Hartfield. That's a division ball game, District 2. 7 o'clock kickoff, and we have the C Spire pregame coming your way about 6:30. Might even start it a few minutes early.
Okay.
And as John Weaver said during our halftime interview, Patriot fans, get there early.
Should be a packed house. Game 3, everybody's tired of watching us and listening to us. They're going to be ready to watch it live.
First and goal. Patriot defense with its back to the goal line. At the line of scrimmage. Hand it off, sweeping right side, Young. Jamari Felston grabs him, holds him up. They drive him out around the 3-yard line on the far boundary. Daniel Perkins got there to put the shoulder on him and finish the play. It'll be second down, goal about the 4-yard line. They say that right foot went out at the 4. 2-yard pickup on the play.
Coach Hudnall, you got your pickle juice down there? We're going to have to give them an infusion.
When it comes to pickle juice, that's not me. That's not me. So we're going to get these water guys on that.
All right, we're going to take a break and come back with a cramp going on in the field. 6:38 to go. MRA leading by 4.
Looking to transform your home? Start with the experts at Southern Bath & Kitchen. Whether you're building your dream home or updating your favorite spaces, Southern Bath & Kitchen offers premium kitchen appliances, stunning plumbing fixtures, and everything you need to bring your vision to life. Our experienced showroom consultants make the process simple, from inspiration to installation. Visit our showroom and discover why homeowners, builders, and designers across Mississippi trust Southern Bath & Kitchen. Visit us at 141 Township Avenue, Suite 101 in Richland. Southern Bath & Kitchen, where beautiful spaces begin.
Career record in MRA, 77% winning percentage. And not 1, not 2, but 3 championships. Jamari Felston helped to his feet as we are in the cramping period of the ball game in late August. We return to play. It'll be second and goal from the 4 for the Jaguars. If they can punch it in, they'll take the lead for the first time tonight. JDC suffered a uncharacteristic losing season last year, 3-7 overall. Working from the right hash, 2nd and goal. And illegal procedure will be called against JDC. Just mention the success that Coach Lance Mancuso has been able to sustain here. 9 state titles, counting the ones at Bassfield. That's the most all-time in MHSAA. 14 district titles, 16 10-win season. And here's the one that stuns me. His playoff record, Coach, 67-14.
Wow. Man.
Man knows how to play and hang around when the ground turns brown.
No doubt.
Under 6 minutes to go. 2nd and goal from the 9 after the 5-yard mark back and a Kincaid's Fine Men's Clothing penalty flag. Roll out Hicks, throwing back to the left, has a man open, has to come back to it. It looks like he may have trapped the ball. They'll say incomplete. Good call, I think, by the official. We had a good angle on it.
Oh, no.
It hopped. It dropped between his arms, incomplete.
Yeah, Pierce Ingram was trying to catch up to him, and he just couldn't do it. They had him beat there. Just couldn't quite get enough on it. And that pressure coming from the down lineman, like I talked about earlier, that's going to be a tough play. It's a great play call, but it's just going to be tough to get it off.
3rd and goal from the 9-yard line. Can MRA get another big defensive stop? 5:37 on the 3rd quarter clock. Hicks rolling to his left, under pressure, throws man wide open in the end zone, but it's dropped.
Oh, you're right, man wide open in the end zone.
Looks like Langston Thompson, the intended receiver, and now he may be cramped up.
Is that 5?
Or yeah, correction, not 9, but that's 5. Jatavius Williams, the tight end.
I couldn't tell the number.
And MRA's got a player cramped up as well.
There's a flag on the 5 also, and the 10 over there.
A lot to process here.
Yeah, I don't know what any of those are about. They're looking illegal shift maybe.
Yeah, it looks like it's against JDC.
So it'll be decline, make them play 4th down, right?
But there you see tonight's referee. He's going to tell us illegal lineman downfield.
Yeah. While we got a break real quick, can I tell my little buddy good night? Sam, I hope you sleep good tonight, and I'll see you in the morning, okay, buddy? Who's that coming off? Sam?
Sam Poole with the stiff-legged walk.
That's the worst walk in football, Phillip. I mean, it's just the most helpless feeling, and there's nothing you can do. Oh, man. It's bad.
Sam Poole's had his name called a lot in the second quarter and here in the 3rd. They taking it up a notch defensively. Play at linebacker.
Jack Backer, or whatever his position.
Viper.
Let's go Viper. That's right.
That's right.
That Viper backer is. It's been a heavy workload tonight. Looks like, is that Holt Adams coming in at that position there? Number 4?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, Holt's coming in. He hadn't played linebacker since junior high, probably.
5.5 minutes to play in the Kiefer's 3rd quarter, and it's a 4th down play, 4th and goal from the 9. Referees telling Jefferson Davis County offense the timeout ended a long time ago and the play clock's ticking. The coaches got to get on the sidelines. There they all go.
Not quite as strict as last week, though, on the coaches on the field.
That's right. If you'd done that in Tennessee, they'd have you in the back of a squad car.
Exactly right.
The Jaguars will huddle up. Pat's defense trying to stand tall again. 4th and goal from the 9.
Big play.
Receivers split to the left, one to the right. Flag out, throw. Caught in the back of the end zone by Williams, but I think it's going to come back, as Coach Stanford said.
Or ineligible, one of the two.
Coach Hudnall, you got any view on that one?
If he has his eyes on it. I don't know. Oh, a sideline warning. What? Wow.
So the play will stand as a touchdown.
Who caught it? I didn't even see.
Yeah, I didn't see who threw the flag.
I believe that was 5 that caught it.
5 caught it?
Oh, yeah, who caught it? Jatavius Williams in the back of the end zone.
Got it.
Got his heels down, close to the line. So now the Jaguars step in front, 19-17. They'll send the offense out there, it looks like, to try to add 2 more. They have held the ball for 6.5 minutes in this drive. Two-point play. And off left side, the Patriots clamp down on it. Perkins and Felston combine on the stop on the buck sweep. And it's 19-17. We'll be back with a kickoff as MRA tries to come from behind in the second half.
Great design doesn't just shape buildings, it shapes communities. At M3A Architecture, we believe every project tells a story. From concept to completion, our team brings vision, precision, and purpose to every space we create. Whether it's education, community-focused athletic facilities, or commercial design, M3A Architecture delivers innovative solutions built to last. M3A Architecture, designing with intention, building for the future.
Again, the ball loose on the onside kick, and again, Jeff Davis County recovers it. The move to put Jatavius Williams at kicker has paid off for them and given them 2 extra possessions in this ball game, Coach.
It's been almost a whole quarter since MRA touched the ball. We kicked it, or actually we scored a touchdown with 3:50 left in the second quarter. And now it's 5:27 left in the third, and we haven't touched the football since.
Third quarter of Patriots football is brought to you by Mississippi Smart Homes.
Something's happening. Oh, nope, just kidding.
Both teams.
I said in the first half I was surprised at how many possessions we had back and forth. This is the game I expected out of the first half. We had 11 possessions in the first half. This is the second one so far in the second half.
Jarson Hicks puts it in the air, one-on-one play. Good position from Felston, and the pass falls incomplete.
Sure was. Neither one could do anything about that, but I can't blame them for going after Jamari after he's been cramped up a little bit. That's a pretty good call there from the offensive staff here at Jeff Davis.
Looks like the officials may be calling a heat timeout at the 5:21 mark of the third quarter. We'll take it with them. Jefferson Davis County 19, MRA 17. We'll be back.
At Raising Cane's, we focus on making the most craveable chicken finger meals, getting them right every time. That's why we hand batter every chicken finger, mix every cane sauce, butter every Texas toast, stir every slaw, salt every fry, squeeze every lemon, and brew every ounce. We do this inside every Raising Cane's, every day. Because when you do it right, you can taste it in every bite. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
.521 to go in the third quarter. MRA defense having to spend extended time on the field in the third quarter.
Coach Hudnall, any insights down there from the sideline after that last score? I hope he's muted.
Line of scrimmage, the 45-yard line. 2nd and 10. Jarson Hicks, 5 out of 10 through the air for 80 yards. He has a TD and has thrown a pick. Double handoff play continues, but slipping as he turns the corner is Harris. It's Brady Bosarge, Mac McIntosh, and Dre Martin-Young were all in the area.
Yeah, they ran that right at the end of the first half, and we were all over it. They actually had a little space that time, and we'll say the wet turf got him.
Yeah. Humid night.
Humid night, that's it.
Grass getting slick. Loss of 1, 3rd and 11. Play fake. Hicks throws underneath. Ball caught, but there to slam the door on the play is Daniel Perkins for a no gain.
Yeah, great job by Perk. He just kind of stayed in that intermediate area between the flat and the deeper flood, and then when he saw the short pass, he just triggered on it. Great job.
Ball at the 44.
We've seen this once before. This looks eerily familiar, Philip.
Does, right about this
it was about
point on the field.
2 yards closer or something like that. Maybe 1 yard further back.
They ran a fake punt. 60 yards. It was Keithan Harris, the up man. That was with under 2 minutes to play in the half.
They're missing somebody. Can't find them.
Coach Mancuso will use his first time out of the half. We'll take that time out. Brought to you by Shelter Insurance Agent Bradford Foster with 3:41 to play in the third. Jaguars lead MRA by 2.
Kurt Cameron here, Madison Planting and Design Group. We've been a leader in the outdoor biz for nearly 20 years. So we get a lot of questions like, do you do
mosquito control?
Yes, we do that.
Irrigation?
Yes, we do that.
French drains?
Yes, we do that.
Patios and porticos?
Yes, we do that.
Outdoor kitchens?
Yes, we do that. From design build to total grounds management for all your outdoor needs. The answer is yes. You bet your grass we do.
Fourth and 11 play for the Jaguars. MRA looking forward to getting the ball back. Dre Martin-Young will stand back at about his 25, 26-yard line. Punts tonight have been short from Caden Goler. Harris, the up man. Goler kicks it, goes high in the air, short kick, got to get out of the way. Take a roll for JDC down inside the 40 to the 37. So MRA finally gets the ball for the first time in the second half with 3 minutes, 29 seconds to play. Jaguars 19, Patriots 17.
Hey, y'all got me?
We got you now. Welcome
here we
back.
go. All right, glad to be back. It's also good to see the offense back on the field. Unit was getting pretty antsy over here.
Yeah, they
so,
should have.
Woo.
12 minutes and 20 seconds.
I was about to say, they're
field.
getting mighty antsy. So let's see if we can just settle in, take what they can give us, and make something happen right here.
5 wide receiver package on 1st and 10. Banks throws right side, completed midfield to Holt Adams. He tries to keep himself from slipping, goes down the 47-yard line. That's nice gain on 1st down, and it's an Uptown Dental 1st down into Jaguar territory.
Yeah, well, it looked like 3 verts. Holt cut his off and had his man back on his heels and was able to be open. Great route, great throw by Austin. Just a good job overall.
Pickup of 16 on the play. Same formation. Now they put the trips to the left. Banks flush from the pocket, right side, throws into the sideline. Dalton. It's 2 hands on it. Nice, accurate pass, but they say Jack was out of bounds, incomplete. 2nd and 10 with 2:52 to play in the Mississippi Smart Homes 3rd quarter. Mississippi Smart Homes helps make homes smarter, more connected, and more convenient. 3-man front. Run a screen left side, and Adams gets tackled by the turf monster at the 45, gain of 2. 3rd down coming up. They'll stay in that 5 wide out set. Walker Reeves, one of the receivers, in the stack to the left. Throw off the hands. Cade Ward incomplete. 4th and 8.
Yeah, we gotta make that catch on a big possession down. Get the receiver on your back, and that's one you just really want to bring in, so that we can get, if not a 1st down, really close to a 1st down.
Offense stays out there. 4th down and 8. Flag comes in, throw incomplete. Looks like it's going to go over to the Jaguars.
Yeah, they got a hand in some shoulder pads, got a nice holding.
So 1 1st down, and then a turnover on downs gives the ball back to the Jaguars with 2:08 to play in the 3rd quarter. Jeff Davis 19, Patriots 17.
Well, the defense gets another chance, as if they hadn't had them all night. They get another chance, especially here in the 3rd quarter.
And again, the struggle to run the ball effectively hurts you at this stage of the game, because you can't push on that defense like you want to.
That's right.
Sweep Hawthorne, tackled for a loss on the play. Good job by Brett Tyler getting in there and putting a lick on him. His lid comes off. He'll have to check out of the game. MRA will bring Whit Johnson in. Between injuries, cramps, and helmets coming off, you never know who's coming off that sideline for Coach Davis and the defense.
That's the truth. At least 3 starters out tonight. And the starting running back tonight is out as well. So,
hoping to get O'Kane back next week. Hoping to get Charlie Maxey back next week.
For sure.
2nd and 10. on the 45. Working to the outside. Reese, first down. Gets chucked into the sideline by Ingram.
Thought we might have the edge covered. They ran that's almost like a toss, right? It's just a long stretch play. And thought we might have him corralled back there. But good job blocking and just opening up holes.
Yeah, good job by the Jaguars not to hold on some of those plays. That's a kind of play easy for blockers to grab hold of somebody. Pick up the first down on the play, gain of 12. From the 42. Ball fumbled.
Ball.
It looks like Sam Pools recovered it at the 47. There's a break that MRA seizes. Junior Sam Poole with a fumble recovery at the 47 gives the ball back to the Patriot offense with 55 seconds to play in the third quarter.
And just what the doctor ordered. We haven't been able to really get off the field in this quarter. We did after they drove it way down, but haven't really stopped them yet. So great job getting a fumble, and let's see what the offense can pull out here.
Again, the Patriots bring 5 wide receivers into the game. Banks throwing wide open. Jack Dalton to the 35, pushes away from a defender. Rumbles inside the 30 to the 28.
That was almost like the old scramble drill where he got loose and JD came back to him.
25 yards on the gain and an Uptown Dental first down. 41 seconds to go in the third. Banks looks left, right over the middle. Now scrambles out to the left, extends the play, going to tuck it. Head to the sideline, get close to the sticks. Now there's some pushing and shoving. A little bit, or close to it. Little schmozzle out on the far sidelines with the officials step in. No, Kincaid's flags come out. We've got a player down with a cramp with 26 seconds to go before the end of the third.
Yeah, I think an MRA player took offense to what he thought was a little late hit there.
Yeah, kind of a late hit, sort of standing over his quarterback there, and Holt Adams didn't like it. We'll pause for 30 seconds, come back after the cramp, and hopefully we'll be ready to play football late third quarter.
Motion is what connects us to our world, to each other, and us. We were born to keep you in motion, however you decide to do so.
We carry a wide variety of Continental passenger and light truck SUV tires. Take to the road with confidence and install Continental brand tires on your vehicle today.
Tire Pros. Love the drive.
Third quarter about to end, but MRA's on the move after a Sam Poole fumble recovery. Gave the Patriots the ball at the 47. They moved it down to Jefferson Davis 17-yard line. First and 10. Pat's in the Big Ten Tire Pros red zone. Played every snap this half with an empty backfield, except now they bring in Pierce Ingram at running back. Adams and Pillow split to the left. Dalton Ward to the right, throwing up left side. Adams going to get it. Falling into the end zone. That's 6 for the Patriots. MRA back in front. A late flag flies in.
Yeah, I think he stepped. I don't think you can step over the defender, right, Coach Ed?
No, you cannot. Brought back flashbacks I'm Allen Iverson right
Yep.
there. But that can't happen.
Correct.
Allen Iverson is known for more than being the man who gave us practice. We talking about practice. Also that step over, but it's now 23-19 with 19 seconds to play in the quarter. 17 yards on the connection from Austin Banks to Holt Adams.
Isn't that the numbers you go for 2, right?
Yes. Third TD pass for Banks. With a 5 wide out set. Banks claps, takes a chest high snap. Throws, and it bounces off the hand of the intended receiver, Dalton, incomplete. So a 4-point game with 19 seconds to play in the third. MRA 23, Jefferson Davis County 19, back with a kickoff.
You made a promise to teach, to provide, to make time, to play, to protect, to give every opportunity. You made a promise, and we're here to help you keep it. Bank Plus, it's more than a name, it's a promise.
An impressive drive, turning a turnover into a touchdown. That's what MRA has done late third quarter. And they've retaken the lead at 23-19.
What in the world?
Joshua Snowdy
on the kick. The penalty's on the kick. I was like, why are we moving back so far?
Yep. Penalty the kickoff takes place from the 25. The unsportsmanlike conduct 15-yard penalty after the touchdown play. But
great drive. I'm going to be honest, Philip, I didn't see 5 wide coming tonight. Of all the things I thought we might do tonight, 5 wide was not really one of them. But it's a great adjustment there at the half to say, hey, what can we do? What's working, what's not working? And the run game just it's been a 0, basically. And so I'm not going to say we abandoned it, but we went wide to maybe try to open it up a little bit, give us a chance to run the ball, and it's worked so far. Under-end kick goes down to called around the 25-yard line. Return number 20 or 28?
That was 20, yeah.
20, okay.
Noah Thompson
on the return.
Turn up to the 29, and the Patriots overwhelm him there.
Sorry,
good play.
Wasn't trying to
43,
take over.
John Wilder Smith. Hey.
Wasn't trying to take over. I was just trying to fill in for you.
Take it.
No, nobody wants that.
"13 seconds remain. New line of scrimmage. I believe it's the 29-yard line in Jaguar territory. About to head to the final 12 minutes. Put a receiver to the right side out of this wing T formation. Handed to Reese, getting around the corner, 35-40, and out of bounds at the 42. That gets him 13 yards and another first down.
Yeah, Reese did a really good job he got upfield and then he cut out to give himself that corner, and he was able to get it. We have a player down.
MRA player down in the sideline, near side.
I think is that Feltson again?
Just by elimination, I believe it is, because I don't see him standing.
Yeah, I was looking out there. I didn't see him out there either.
And the Jefferson Davis coaching staff already trying to get a head start on the stretching.
Coach got that toe, I think.
Not every day you get your toe stretched by a Mississippi coaching legend.
That is the truth.
Of course, there's a coaching legend on the other side of the field, too.
Yeah, talking
with
to
the
each other
MRA
right now.
shirt. In fact, yeah, here he comes to the near sideline. Coach Davis checking out.
Coach, I know we rolling through the water over there, I would assume.
We absolutely are. Can't get it refilled fast enough.
Hey, you stay hydrated now. We don't need you catching a cramp, too.
Hey, I'm doing my part. Look, I'd hate to take some water away and we start cramping up late in the fourth because Coach Hudnall took water.
Take care of Coach Strobel, too.
Yeah, Coach Strobel's fine. He's doing just fine.
Okay.
All right, Felston is up on his feet. Felston making his way across the width of the field to the far sideline with 6 seconds to go. We're almost at the end of the Mississippi Smart Homes third quarter. MRA 23 and Jefferson Davis 19. It was 17-13 MRA at halftime. So both teams have put 6 on the board in the third quarter. It's going to be anybody's ball game as we head to the final 12 minutes. Again, a reminder, make your plans. Get there early next week. This Bank Plus Stadium on the OCR is going to be a busy place. We hope you'll show up for a big game against Hartfield. We'll bring it to you on live stream. And here we go, 1st and 10. Hand it again to Reese. He's hitting the backfield. Good job, Bosarge. Grabbing hold of him, forcing him back to the inside, and that's the final play of the third quarter. Got 12 minutes to play, and MRA holding on to a 4-point lead. We'll return with the start of the final period on the Patriot Sports Network.
Whether it's a date night, business dinner, or special occasion, make it Ely's Restaurant. Since 2008, Ely's has been serving prime beef and fresh seafood with exceptional hospitality in an elegant atmosphere overlooking the heart of Ridgeland's historic railroad district. Enjoy the sautéed crab claws, a center-cut filet, or a carefully curated beverage. At Ely's, every meal is prepared with care. For reservations, visit elysrestaurant.com.
Hey, MRA Pats. Did you know that there's no need to go out of the way for your next family take-home meal? We got you covered at Fleetway Market in Gluckstadt. Our state-of-the-art smoker makes the best smoked brisket, chicken, pulled pork, and ribs on this side of the Mississippi. So let us fuel you up next time you pick up. Fleetway is so proud to support our hometown MRA Pats.
Time out! You got a tackle out there. It's killing us.
I'm trying, Coach. Who is that guy? He moves. He moves like water.
He is water. He's the best dang football playing roof leak in the state.
But I can't stop him.
Of course you can't. You know nothing about roofing. So get out there and do your job.
Here we are at the fourth quarter, where preparation, toughness, and execution matter most. Fourth quarter presented by Elite Physical Therapy. See what the Patriots have left in the tank, leading 23-19, 12 minutes to go. I'm Philip Palmertree. Got Nathan Stamper with me in the Acura of Jackson press box. Coach Harper Hudnall out on the field. Coach Mancuso will first use a timeout, presented by Shelter Insurance Agent Bradford Foster. 23-19.
You just know that doesn't make him happy. Coming out of the quarter.
Yeah, exactly. It's
to not have his guys doing what he wants. You know that's not his favorite thing to happen tonight.
Fourth quarter, with 12 minutes to go. MRA has been almost even time of possession, but after that third quarter, 22 minutes to 14 minutes possession in favor of the Jaguars.
They kind of took it over there in the third. You know, that long drive they had from the kickoff until they got the onside kick at 5:37. That's a almost 7 minute drive.
Patriots outgaining the Jaguars through the air, 188-80, but being outgained in the rushing game, 215-19. First downs, pretty much even. Pats +1 in the turnover department. Back to throw. Hicks has a man open, but turned around, and it's intercepted by Brett Tyler inside the 20. Nearly a big strike to Keithan Harris, but the throw took him to the outside shoulder, and that was in perfect position for Brett Tyler to snag it.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I was kind of blocked out by the screen here when I was looking. I couldn't see if we had a guy back there. Then I looked over it, and Brett was there. Great play by him, just like you said earlier, play in center field, able to turn around and make a great play. MRA's got a chance to put not a dent in the lead, but to extend the lead just a little bit.
Banks directing his receiving core. Devin Alfred out to the splitting the slot to the right. 5 wide out set, and it looks like receiver took off early. Be Kincaid's Fine Men's Clothing penalty flag coming out. 1st and 15 for the Patriots. Two interceptions by MRA tonight, and they've recovered a fumble. Banks rolling out to his right, pressure from behind, throws complete to Adams for a short gain outside the numbers right side. Quick tackle there by Rodney Young, but Rodney Young trying to stave off a cramp after making the tackle. Turns out to be no gain on the play. We want to say hello and thank you to any Jefferson Davis County fans who are enjoying our live stream tonight. Thanks for joining us. They put the word out among their folks that they could watch the game here tonight. 2nd and 10. Tunnel screen underneath. Complete to Devin Alfred up to the 30. That should be enough to move the sticks.
It is.
Uptown Dental first down.
Nice call on the tunnel screen. Great job by Devin getting behind his blockers and just staying alive in there. Caleb Unger having some knee brace problems. He's kind of trying to fix it there on the fly.
We appreciate Dr. Michelle Cruz and Associates for their sponsorship of MRA football. Quick throw left side complete to Dalton for just a couple. The 32, that's sort of becoming like the run game in the second half.
Yeah, it really has. A great tackle there by number 1, as Dalton maybe could have gotten a few more yards without just the sheer tackle there.
You know, and as we've been calling this game, you see the guys who are making plays on the defense for the Jaguars are the same guys who make plays on offense, and starting to see a lot of hands on hips in the fourth quarter. Banks, shoulder fake, roll out, throw, complete to Alfred at the 40. He's going to turn upfield, get 5 more up the right hash to the 45. Let's move the chains. That's an Uptown Dental first down.
You know, I don't think that was the thought process, but I think it's happened that it's kind of made some of those skill guys put in more reps and run more and more and more, and maybe slow them down just a little bit. Of course, you know, in the same respect, we haven't had the ball that long in the second half either.
1st and 10 from the 44. 9:43, 9:42, 9:41 clock draining in the final quarter. Banks throws underneath, complete to Ward, flags in as he crosses the midfield stripe up to the 48, but will stop everything. Hold a call against the Patriot offensive line.
And that umpire was really sure about that one. I thought he was throwing it like going to hit the player in the chest just about. He saw it so clearly. There was no doubt. I didn't see it, but there was no doubt about that one to him.
10-yard mark off on the penalty. 1st and 20 from the MRA 34. Banks 17 of 26 for 212 yards, 3 touchdowns. He's thrown an interception. Jack Dalton's gone over the century mark in receiving yards, 9 catches for 122. And right there, Randy Reese trying to anticipate the snap count gives MRA 5 of those penalty yards back.
Yeah, trying to get a little head start. He got one, but nobody else moved. Now, look, I wouldn't be upset if we ran the old freeze play again. Go on 2 or whatever it's called.
1st and 15. Reese comes off the field. Banks looking to his left. Pressure chases him to the right. Throws underneath. Alfred in space, can't hold on to it.
Yeah, just another one. You know, he was running one way. The ball was maybe a little bit behind him, but still another one that you really want to catch because he's got some room to get another 4 to 6, 8 yards probably at the minimum.
Looks like the Jaguars are keeping 2 safeties over the top, trying to keep from getting beat over the top, but that's going to create some of those underneath opportunities. And MRA up 4.
Blitzing those linebackers,
yeah,
for sure.
Opens up a lot of space behind the line. Banks, quick throw. Devin Alfred breaks the tackle. 45-46 put on his back there. The hit from Jatavius Williams, who immediately goes down with a cramp with 9 minutes. 7 seconds to play. You haven't stopped clock. This clock, he gets up and somehow hobbles off the field, leaves his helmet there. That's one way to handle the cramp monster.
That's right. That's exactly right. That's the cramp walk right there. We've had the slow walk, and he was on the fast one.
The officials were starting to wave for water to be administered. Now they're sending the water manager's back to the sideline. So we're 3rd down and 8 after all that. Gain of 2 on the play. Gain of 7 on the play. They'll rush 5, throw. Complete to Holt Adams for the 1st down. Along the far sideline. Just stepping around the 40, spinning away, staying on his feet. Gets a couple more to the 38. Staying light on his feet out there, the senior Holt Adams.
Well, like a ballerina out there spinning around, making people move.
That's an Uptown Dental 1st down, 8:18. Clock starts to tick again.
Yeah, under a little over 3 minutes possession here, leading on our 4th minute of possession here on this drive. Really just what the doctor ordered.
Drive began after a Brett Tyler interception on a deep ball. The 38. There's offsides. Again, Reese coming across the neutral zone, trying to anticipate the snap count. Pressure Banks. 1st and 5 after the Kincaid's Fine Men's Clothing penalty flag.
Yeah, number 3 trying to come off the edge again, and ran that little freeze play and just got him to jump.
Screen underneath. Dre Martin Young, and a fine open field tackle at the 46 keeps the gain at 3 yards. Good job out there by 21, Jamari Stubbs.
Jamari Stubbs just read that one perfectly. There was no question in his mind. As soon as he saw our linemen let their linemen go, he just came right in. Great read by him.
Yeah, and he's playing back there at safety.
That's what I say, his safety position, that's a long way to go, and he had a great read, great tackle.
Pickup of 2. No, excuse me, loss of 3. I forgot it was 1st and 5. Banks taking off, angling toward the near sideline, slides along the 30, 31-yard line. The third and short coming up for the Pats. 6:50 on the Elite Physical Therapy fourth quarter clock. 3rd and 3. Almost to the midway point of the fourth quarter. Hard count. Going to result in a Kincaid's fine men's clothing penalty flag, and that's going to be a big one to give MRA another first down.
A big one. And even more than a first down maybe is like a new set of downs. So another, minute and a half off the clock, minimum. Assuming we can hold on to the football.
New line of scrimmage, the 26, 1st and 10. Banks to Dalton, tiptoeing along the sideline, gets into the Big Ten Tire Pros red zone down as he steps out of bounds at the 16. That's a 10-yard gain and another Uptown Dental first down.
Wow. JD, I don't know his stats tonight. I think you have it up, but he has caught some footballs for sure.
Yeah, Cha-ching, 10 catches now for 132 yards and 2 tutties.
Man.
.609 remaining. MRA trying to cash in this opportunity. The Big Ten Tire Pros red zone and make it a 2-score game. Throw.
Oh, no.
Just spins off the hands of Banks.
Man, we talked about a wet field. We had a wet football right there, it seems like.
He had Holt Adams heading toward the back pylon on the right side. I think that's where he wanted to go with it, but didn't get anywhere near Holt on that play. Stops the clock with 6:05 to play. Start of the fourth quarter, Pillow 11, Bio nothing. Score, shoulder fake, throw, caught inside the 5 and into the end zone. Devin Alfred with his second touchdown catch of the season. And that is 6 for the Patriots. And that's some breathing room, a 10-point lead with the Ely's extra point coming up. 5:58 to go.
Yeah, whatever that play was, I heard Jacob yelling, so he liked whatever the setup was around it. He was yelling about for somebody to move somewhere. He liked what he saw, and sure enough, it worked out perfectly. Ran a little go route with JD. Snowdy kick up and good, it looks like. Ran a little go route with JD, and then Devin broke off of it and was wide open there in the middle.
Coach Hudnall, we can breathe a little sigh of relief there, getting up 2 scores with 6 minutes to go, and that was an outstanding drive by the Patriot offense.
Yeah, not only are you up 2 scores, took a ton of time off the clock right there. So really put their backs against the wall with, they got to kind of get out of their comfort zone and play a little faster, so that's just what we needed on that drive.
Got a first final coming in. Leak defeats Riverfield 40-24. Prep and Park Lane tied at 17, headed to the fourth. Waning moments of the third quarter, last update we had from Flowood. But we are 30-19, MRA 30 and Jefferson Davis County 19. Now the Jaguars have to be sped up offensively. They'll have to score twice if they want to take it to overtime or win it. Huge drive after the interception. MRA's last 2 offensive drives have ended in the end zone, 53 yards and 75 yards. That went 12 plays, 75 yards. Gotta love that drive.
Music to my ears.
Joshua Snowdy tees it up at the 40. Thompson and the dangerous Harris standing around the 10. Line drive kick taken at the 22. Around the numbers left side. Coming this way, near side is Atavian McKell. He can't turn the corner. Tackled close to the 25-yard line with 5:51 to play in the Elite Physical Therapy fourth quarter. MRA's opened up an 11-point lead, hoping to slam the door.
Yeah, great tackle by, who was that? Perkins? Great tackle by Perkins there. Chased him down, pulled him down. Good job.
Another final coming across. Washington blanks Kirk 49-0.
I think JA won 16-0. Trying to get a Jackson Prep score.
(38-24) Prep.
38-24 Prep. Okay.
Okay, they have opened up that ball game in the fourth quarter. Been tight for a long time.
Delay of game.
Delay of game, the call. That's the Kincaid Fine Men's Clothing penalty flag coming from the back judge. Of course, we've mentioned it a couple of times. The play clocks have not been functional tonight. They've been at 40 all night long, so it's kept on the field by the officials. They try to tell the offensive huddle how many seconds they have. That one just took too long. Charson Hicks has his quick conversation with Coach Mancuso, heads to the offensive huddle. 5:50 to go, 1st and 15. Total yards now in the game almost even. 295 for the Jags, 282 for the Pats. Breaking out into the near sideline near the 25, close to first down yardage is Rodney Young.
They just do such a great job blocking there on the edge on that buck. They just had everybody covered up. Did a great job blocking.
15.
They're gonna take a water now.
15-yard gain, and we'll have the final heat timeout with 5:43 to go. MRA 30, Jeff Davis 19 will return.
Do the Ravens have it this year?
Can Lamar get it done?
They're trying to write us off. Y'all got it? How hard?
Oh, you know we got it. Yup. That's right.
Oh, you know we got it. Let's go. Oh, you know we got it. Let's fight. Y'all ready? Oh, you know we got it.
Let's get it. Let's get it. He ain't never gonna stop us, 'cause
Elite Physical Therapy presents the fourth quarter of MRA Patriots football. Tonight's Week 2 ball game is presented by Watkins Construction and Roofing and powered by J.L. Roberts Mechanical. Appreciate all of our great sponsors. Glad we've been able to get those sponsorships in, although it's taken a few cramps to get there.
Boy, it has. We have Jared may be cramping up tonight as many times as he's run across the field.
Yeah, the guys in the production truck may be cramping from pushing buttons so many commercials.
That's right.
It affects everybody. 1st and 10 from the 36.
There it is again.
Handoff, Hawthorne spins away into the open field. 40, 30, one man to beat. Trey Martin Young chases him down after a huge gain inside the 20.
You know, we did such a good job in the first half of just killing the buck at the point of attack. And this drive so far, we have not done that at all. We have not squeezed down. We have let that guard kick us out. and just open that hole up for the running back.
My estimation, that's 49 yards on the run. I was off by 1, 48, says the official stats.
It's pretty close, Philip. It's a pretty keen eye.
It's within the margin of error.
That's right, within the length of a football.
New line of scrimmage. The MRA 16. Sweep. Hawthorne again behind blockers. Gets positive yardage. Gets about 8, close to the 10-yard line.
Yeah, we saw Hawthorne the first half have a few little, or the third quarter, sorry, that long drive, have a few little shifty runs. And here he is back-to-back with little nice runs coming out.
8-yard gain. Moves the line of scrimmage down to about the MRA 9, 8-yard line, that neighborhood. A couple of good runs by Jeremy Hawthorne, the 9th grader.
Good-looking 9th grader right there.
Hicks positions his backs and receivers, gets under center. 2nd and short. Straight ahead handoff and nothing doing there. Cade Cox with a big play.
Yeah, tried the trap after going the sweep outside. The Buck sweep twice and the sweep outside. They tried the trap inside and nothing doing. Great job on the inside there, guys.
Got a halftime score from a game that got a late start because of some travel problems from down in Gallman. Copiah leads Heritage 29-7, and they've just gone to halftime.
3rd down, about 3.
Here, 3rd and 3. Timeout MRA with 3:37 to play in the game, and we'll take another break with MRA leading 30-19.
From small-town courtrooms to the Mississippi Supreme Court, our attorneys have over 60 years' experience litigating cases all across Mississippi. The odds say you'll need an attorney at some point, and when you do, you can have the home field advantage with your hometown lawyers right around the corner from MRA. Gladden and Ingram, attorneys at law.
Boulware Vassar Orthodontics are specialists in creating beautiful smiles for kids and adults with 3 locations in the greater Jackson area. Our orthodontists are experienced, caring, and along with our friendly staff are waiting to align your bite, transform your smile, and boost your self-confidence with multiple treatment options including Invisalign and tooth-colored braces. With 3 offices in Lakeland, Ridgeland, and Clinton, contact Boulware Vassar Orthodontics today.
Back in the Acura of Jackson press box. Bassfield, Mississippi. 3:37 left. Big Ten Tire Pros Red Zone trip for the Jaguars. Run goes to the right side. Tumbling over defenders to the 5-yard line or thereabouts is Jeremy Jefferson.
Like Pierce Ingram's cramping again.
Yeah, but he's going to
there he goes.
Go to the grass. Legs stiffening up, and we'll do it all again. Remember, home game next week against Hartfield, 7 o'clock kickoff. Basketball not starting quite yet. I'm sure when I said tip-off, Coach Hudnall kind of stood up straight. I see him over there.
I think I saw him smile from over here when you said that.
Coach Hudnall, y'all ready to get basketball going?
We're excited, but give us a little time. We need a little bit more time now.
Don't be saying tip off quite yet.
Yeah, I mean, I stood up straight because hold on. We still got stuff we got to work on.
Hey, let's give a shout out about 2 doors down. They're not laughing and singing and having a party. See, there's my other Dolly Parton reference for the night. But our radio crew down at the other end, and Reed Vance and Jay Fletcher on 105.9 The Zone. WRKS. We've got 2 different crews, a live stream crew and a radio crew, and they are great guys to have on the team. So lots of love for the radio guys.
They're killing it down there. They said they were a little chilly. I told them I'd bring my jacket next week.
I hope they didn't get too chilly. I got to ride home with them. I don't want them having the car hot. All right, we're at 3rd and 4 from the MRA 10. They wind the play clock. Wind the game clock as well. Hand it off straight ahead. Cade Cox grabs hold of the fullback. Takes him down in a one-on-one play. Doesn't let him pick up the yardage for the first down.
Yeah, great job. Ran the ISO play, it looked like to me, and Cade was able to get off his block and be right there in the hole to make the play.
So 4th down. Second, okay, they gave him the first down on the last play.
Gave the first down on the last play. We both missed it.
Radio guys probably got that right.
I'm sure they were raw. It's on their end, too. They can see it better.
2nd down and goal. Sweep to Hawthorne, but the Patriots pursue really well, get a lot of white shirts to the ball, bring him down.
Yeah, you
lose a yard on the play.
You see there how it's supposed to be played, how everybody pursues. And, Coach Mancuso saw it too. And what comes off of that is the bootleg of the reverse. And so wouldn't be surprised if one of those is tried here in the next 2 plays.
2 minutes to play. MRA 30, Jeff Davis County 19. That draining clock is something we love to see right now. 3rd down play. Sweep it right side. Reese headed toward the pylon. Did he get in? Yes, he did. Touchdown for Jefferson Davis County with 1:35 to go. They'll have to go for 2 if they want to have a shot at a field goal that would send us to potentially to overtime.
That was number 3 on the touchdown?
That was right? Randy Reese, yep.
That's what I thought.
Randy has scored a touchdown already tonight back in the 2nd quarter on a 43-yard scamper. Reese has 9 carries for 90 yards and 2 scores. He's the leading rusher for the Jaguars.
Man, 10 yards a carry.
Here's the 2-point play. 3 men in the backfield. Hand off Harris, and they just blew through the MRA line there and make it 30-27 with 1:35 to play. We'll come back after the commercial break with the kickoff as MRA football continues.
Introducing the all-new Acura ADX.
Take your vibes and go, 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 go. Take your vibes and go.
Hey Google, turn it up.
Take your vibes and go. And go. Take your vibes and go, go.
The all-new Acura ADX. Crafted to match your energy.
Take your vibes and go.
Can Jefferson Davis County make it 3 for 3 on onside kicks? We're about to find out. If you just put it statistically, the odds are in the Patriots' favor. But you got to make the play. The odds don't get to catch the ball. Jatavius Williams has been a weapon for the Jaguars with his ability to sort of put some difficult kicks.
Let that go. Oh,
and then it goes off the leg of Brett Tyler and into the hands of of Jefferson Davis County. So they go 3 for 3. Yeah, you don't have to run up and recover that. You let that go, and it becomes MRA's ball.
Brett's so mad at himself, too. He's so mad at himself. That's okay, but now you just put your defense in a pressure situation.
1:32 to go. JDC has a pulse.
They do. They have a big pulse. I don't know if they got a field goal kicker
30-27 the score.
If they got to take it all 58 yards or not, but they have a pulse.
From the 42. Harris gets the carry, picking his way forward. Gets his legs chopped out from under him at the 45. Late flag comes in, but Ty Childress took him down, and Childress is on his back.
He sure is. He was down as soon as he tackled him, too.
Gain of 3 on the play. We'll see what the penalty flag is.
I think it's a hold.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a holding.
Checking out Ty's arm there, but they're calling a hold there. I think Coach Davis is going to accept the penalty, I think. So it looks like it's going to be from the 43 maybe. This MRE defense just looks like they have run 6 races, and they are trying to finish. And they have. They have faced this offense, and we talked about pregame. It is a simple offense, but it's hard to stop because it takes so much discipline. And so we are like mentally drained from having to make all the reads and do all the things. We're physically drained from the heat and humidity and the cramps that have happened tonight. We're almost like the walking wounded with people in and out and going down and subs coming in, but we are hanging on. 3-point lead, a minute 26 left, and what is it? My math's not great. You'll have to help me. 77 yards to defend. Is that right? Or 67?
67. It'll be first and 19.
Told you my math wasn't great.
Drive started at the 37. No, excuse me, at the 42. Now they're at the 33. Give it to Harris. Harris gets hit by Sam Poole, grabs his leg, won't let go. Bosarge and Ingram got there. Knocked him down there, and of course, play stops again. This time a timeout. Timeout's presented by Shelter Insurance Agent Bradford Foster. 1:08 to play. And we'll keep it here.
Great job. They went shotgun there, thinking they're going to throw the ball, and they tried to run the speed sweep. Great job by Sam Poole to just be right there where it was, where the play was, and then he made the initial hit and hung on for dear life.
Yeah, Coach Hudden, all those young men on the far sideline in white shirts and navy pants, a lot of those guys not going to need anybody to rock them to sleep tonight, are they? They have had to lay it all out there.
Yeah, they absolutely. And so right now they just got to close it out.
Yep, this is just about grit and determination right now, and not letting how tired you are affect your eyes, what you see, and just keep do your job. Trust the guy next to you is going to do his. Second down and 19. Looking to throw. Hicks finds Harris at the 46. Gets tackled by Brett Tyler immediately. That point, leave a third down and about 7, maybe 6. Call it 6. 52 seconds. Clock ticking. Jefferson Davis County out of timeouts. Remember, they had to spend one early in this quarter. In fact, very first play of this quarter. But now Coach Davis wants to get his defense in the best possible position to defend this third down play, and he uses a timeout. MRA uses one with 40 ticks left on the clock.
Yeah, you know, in a way you want them to have to hurry to the ball and run, but you got to make sure your guys are in the right position. So good job by Coach Davis to use one of his timeouts. We have one left?
I think it's one.
I think it's 1, too. I could be wrong.
Looking at the stat thing, it hasn't updated since 1:08, so
okay.
I think we had 2 at that point, and that leaves
left.
us with 1.
If I remember
Seems right.
So we'll see what Coach Davis is going to draw up, what Coach Mancuso is going to draw up. And exciting 40 seconds to end the game. You had a good one last night, too, in the, end of the game.
Ranks. East Central Community College won against Northeast with 10 seconds to go with a dramatic touchdown. Jaguars have outscored the Patriots 14-13 in the second half. They're within 3. 40 seconds left, 3rd and 6. Penalty blows the play dead. Illegal procedure, the call. And they'll march JDC 5 yards back. Line of scrimmage now the 41. Third down and 11. Clock will start when the ball snapped. Coach Davis calling out instructions to his defense. But he calls a timeout before the snap, uses his final timeout. Something looked like in the defensive backfield wasn't right.
Did not like whatever was going on in the backfield. And he wasn't sprinting to call the timeout, but he sure was yelling and motioning for timeout over there on the other sideline.
Fans on both sides starting to get that kind of exasperated feeling as well with as many stoppages of play.
Absolutely.
All 6 timeouts
all
have been
night.
used in the second half.
Yep.
All the cramps and injuries. Thankfully, there's been a lot more cramps than injuries.
That's right.
Tonight. MRA just hanging on to this by fingernails right now. 38 seconds to play, up 30-27.
Let's just hold on a little bit longer.
When the clock hits 0, we plan to bring you the Fleetway Market postgame. We'll take a look at review of what happened here tonight. 3rd and 11. Under pressure, throwing it up deep into a crowd. And it's batted down, incomplete. 3 Patriots had a shot at the INT. Perkins and Tyler and also Feltson. 4th and 11 with 31 seconds to go.
Yeah, it's just a Hail Mary, and we had plenty of people back there. It's like that old play in baseball where nobody calls it and 2 guys run into each other. That's kind of what it looked like, where nobody really called it and it hit a couple of guys and fell to the ground. But let's see if we can do it one more time as it's 4th and 11.
Game hangs right here for Jefferson Davis County. 4th and 11. They've got to get it into MRA territory past the 48. From the shotgun. Play action, pressure, and a sack in the backfield on 4th down. Bivin Patterson puts the exclamation point on it. MRA's going to win this ball game and be 1-1.
Man, that's just good pressure there from the outside. He brought maybe a little twist, a little confusion there on the outside, and Bivin able to get there, hem him up. Pierce can't get off the field now. Man, we are just spent, but that's the best way to spend, right? You spend everything you got, and you get to leave with a win.
Patriot offense will take over once all the cramp players have been helped from the field. 30-yard line, and they'll just have to put a knee down one time. They'll be able to notch win number 1 in this 2026 season with Hartfield coming up next week. Fleetway Market postgame coming up. Coach Stamp and I will give you the stats and a recapitulation of this Week 2 ball game.
Maybe hear from Coach Davis, hopefully. Coach Hudson will get to talk to Coach Davis, and we can have all the good things going on after I'd say a pretty big win tonight.
Coach Hud, when you can get Coach Davis, you let us know.
I absolutely will. I will try to corral him right after he breaks it down with the team and see if we can get some thoughts from him.
You break in whenever you need to. But you got to tip your cap to the Jeff Davis Ball Club. They have hung tight. They played their game, and they played it pretty well tonight. They look much improved off last year, and there's the knee.
They look a lot better than last year.
All right, I'll ask the question as the final seconds slip off this clock. Where's the spirit? Here's the spirit here at MRA. And it's going to be a Week 2 win, 30-27 as we go final in Bassfield. MRA gets the victory. And it sure feels good. It was a hard-fought win, and we'll get into the Fleetway Market postgame. And as we do, we'll name tonight's Wren and Ivy Leave a Legacy Player of the Game. It's senior football player Austin Banks, the QB. Austin's carrying on a special MRA tradition. His dad is a 1996 graduate of Madison Ridgeland Academy, and that makes this recognition an especially meaningful part of the Banks family legacy. Congratulations to senior QB Austin Banks. He's tonight's Wren and Ivy Leave a Legacy Player of the Game, and we're proud to celebrate Austin, his accomplishments on and off the field, and the family legacy he represents at MRA.
You got these guys carrying their teammate off from Jeff Davis. He's so cramped up he can't walk through the line. It is just it was a war of attrition tonight, Phillip, with these guys. They all played hard, and I mean, both sides. It was a really good football game. Both sides played really hard and left all everything they could, man. Every one of them, you would see them have a cramp. They would come out for a play, and they were right back in as soon as they could. And so I think that's a really good football team down here to our left. And Jeff Davis is going to make some noise in 3A and 6-3A. They're going to be a dangerous football team. And MRA, we have some pieces. You know, we talked about early that we want to run the football, and that didn't really happen tonight. And so we have lots of room to grow.
Yeah, and you need to grow, and you also need some guys to heal up.
Need some guys to heal for sure.
We are as nicked up as a team can be early in the year. So we've got to get some guys healthy and out there. That'll go a long way to that as well. But you like the grit and the determination. No quit in these guys last week, and then these guys fought hard, held on amidst some adversity tonight. So I know Coach Herbert Davis is proud of his ball club, and we'll have Coach Hudnall grab him when he gets a chance. It's our final here in Bassfield. 30-29, MRA gets the win. They got a 7-0 lead at the 3:36 mark of the first quarter. Austin Banks completed the pass to Jack Dalton for 14 yards and a score. Joshua Snowdy made the extra point, 7-0. Extended it to 10-0 in the first minute or so of the second quarter when Snowdy booted a 25-yard field goal through the uprights. But then just 49 seconds later, Jeff Davis was in the end zone. 43 yards on the run by Randy Reese, first of two scores that he had tonight. Tyler Reedy's point after made it 10-7. Stayed that way for a while till just under 4 minutes to play. And again, it was Banks to Dalton for the second time, this time from 20 yards out for the score. Snowdy's extra point extended the lead back to 10, 17-7. Jeff Davis got a big play in the final 2 minutes, ran a fake punt on 4th and 5 from their own 40-yard line. 60 yards later, Keithan Harris, speedster, outran the MRA pursuit to the end zone. Point after was no good. 17-13 as we went to the locker room at halftime. And then Jeff Davis held the ball for the first 6.5 minutes of the third quarter on a really long drive. Let's see, that drive, trying to find it on here, 17 plays. And they went the length of the field. scored, made it 19-17 when Charleston Hicks found Jatavius Williams in the back of the end zone. Couldn't get a two-point conversion in. It was 19-17 MRA, and then MRA, excuse me, at that point it was 19-17 Jeff Davis. And I think now we've got Coach Hudnall with Coach Davis.
Yep, we got him down here. Y'all got me?
Gotcha.
All right, awesome. Coach, didn't get to talk to you last week. First time we got to talk this season. Taking on new responsibilities, defense responsibilities.
Yeah.
Talk about your defense performance these first 2 weeks.
We played so good, but then we'd give up one on fourth and whatever. But we was on the field the whole night, it seemed like. And our guys, I just told them, look, we just found a way to just keep battling, found a way to win. You know what I'm saying? And that's what matters. And then offense, man, when we needed it the most, they put it together and took it down, had a couple of scores. So what a great win for us. It wasn't pretty. Wasn't pretty, but I told them, look, we guts. We found a way to win it, man.
Yeah. Speaking of your offense, talk us through that adjustment at halftime. We came out a lot of 5 wide. What did we see that we like?
We got to run the football better. That's a problem right now. So we got to do that. But we felt like we had matchups the way they were playing us, and our guys protected well, and we threw it and caught it, man, like we've done before. And we put 2 big drives together to go win this thing. Thank God, because we needed it.
So last question. You're preparing for a unique offense this week, and then getting ready for a different type next week. Talk us through, what that's like week to week.
Well, we just got a bit better fundamentally, man. We got to get more disciplined with some stuff and get our eyes. Like I say, we had them 4th down and goal down there and shut them down, and we let a guy get open because of our eyes and not being disciplined. So those little immature things we got to fix. Because we're still young, man. If we can ever grow up in those areas, we're gonna have a chance to do something.
Absolutely, Coach. Congrats on the win tonight.
Coach Harper Hudnall talking with Coach Herbert Davis. Got the victory tonight, MRA 30-27 over Jefferson Davis County. And MRA fell behind in the third quarter, but retook the lead with 19 seconds to go in the third. Banks to Holt Adams for 17 yards out. Made it 30-10 when Banks found Devin Alfred for 16 yards out, and then a late score with 95 seconds to play. Reese with his another touchdown tonight from 3 yards out, 30-27. Jags got a late onside kick and made it a little scary at the end, but MRA holds on for the win. Ely's extra point, the one number that stands out in the game, and I'm going to play an unusual one, Coach Stamper. I'm going to call my Ely's extra point the number 5, and that is the 5 wideouts, the very thing that Coach Hud was bringing up with Coach Davis, Jacob Land, the offensive coordinator, making that adjustment, and it paid off.
Yeah, that's a really good one. I don't know if I have one that good myself. I think my best one would have to be, maybe 30. Just the number of points it took for us to win.
Needed every one of them.
Every single one. So, hey, 1-1. We'll take it after these two teams, because both of these are really, really good teams that we've played in Ravenwood and Jeff Davis County, and it doesn't get any easier with Hartfield rolling in next week.
Couple of individual stats we'll highlight as the Fleetway Market postgame. We start to wrap it up here. Austin Banks, the senior, 22 of 33 through the air for 258, 4 touchdowns, and an interception. Jack Dalton, 132 receiving yards on 10 catches and 2 touchdowns. Holt Adams near the century mark, 6 receptions for 84 yards and a score. And then Devin Alford came in late and did some great fourth quarter duty, 4 catches for 45, all in the fourth quarter, including the final touchdown that ended up making the difference for MRA, who outgains the Jags 258-94 through the air, but then it was kind of flipped, 284 on the ground for the Jags and 24 yards on 12 carries for the Patriots. Coach Davis referred to that, something we want to see improvement on. We're going to need to improve on in the weeks ahead.
Yeah, he's been coaching long enough, and we've been watching long enough to know that the teams that are successful can run the ball, maybe not all the time, but some of the time to keep people honest. They can run the football, and we have not been very successful at that so far.
All right, well, we're going to put a wrap on it here for the Fleetway Market postgame. Thanks to all our sponsors who make MRA Patriots football possible, and to all our Patriots fans who followed the team tonight. So for our entire broadcast crew, thanks for watching and listening. We'll catch you next time and hopefully have another winning smile on our faces as MRA wins it tonight 30-27. For our crew, I'm Philip Palmertree saying until next week, back at home, good night, grace and peace. Go Patriots!